As the story goes, the 108 tourney was born out of a wild and brew-filled night at Baderbrow, where three passionate White Sox fans named Beefloaf, Treasy E, and My Sox Summer were discussing the state of their blog and the need for some creative fan engagement. Amidst the laughter, the beer, and the endless chatter about the Sox, the idea of a Twitter tournament emerged. The concept was simple. Fans would vote for their favorite White Sox Twitter accounts in a bracket-style competition that would eventually crown the ultimate fan favorite. The trio quickly got to work, setting up the tournament structure and rallying their followers to participate. And to their surprise, the response was overwhelming. Fans from all corners of the White Sox Twitterverse cast their votes and engaged in spirited debates over the merits of various players. From its humble beginnings as drunken idea at Baderbrow, the 108 tourney has become a beloved annual tradition in the White Sox Twitter community, bringing fans together and celebrating the community's rich history. And it's all thanks to the passion, creativity, and camaraderie of Beefloaf, Treasy E, and My Sox Summer. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2024 108 tourney.
Shut up and sit down.
Thank you, My Sox Summer, and welcome to the From the 108 podcast. Get ready for some baseball, beer, and bullshit. Tonight is our bracket reveal for the 108 tourney. But remember the drinking rules. If Beefloaf says allegedly, or that he made a video about that, you drink. If My Sox Summer says a word incredibly wrong during the intro, or blames his kids for something, you drink. And if I fuck up this intro, or make MSS appear to be dumb, which maybe I just did. Thank you. You drink. And of course, you can make any of us drink for $1.08 or more. Speaking of drinking, Beefloaf, what are you drinking, my friend?
Baby, I had no choice tonight because I had a guy tweet out how this drink is total dog shit and no one should drink it or whatever. And I had to quote tweet him to tell him how wrong he was. I got Miller High Life. I'm going Miller High Life front to back. I got 6 left in the fridge right here. It's one of my favorite beers. It's always going to be one of my favorite beers. So fuck that guy who put that out there.
I almost picked up some High Life today.
Jesus,
but
that's a great head. Great head.
I already had some of the full pocket. I had a few of these left, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna double down on that tonight. They're truly, we all know, they're just little Friday lager in a different can.
That's right. Repackaged. Right? Goose doesn't want to pay us. They just don't want to pay us for our idea.
I was going to say, we should be getting some residuals here.
You know, but
Bring it to us, baby.
It is what it is. It's delicious. I'm going to keep drinking it. MSS, what are you drinking tonight?
Tonight, boys, I have taken a page out of the book that when we got all hammered last a couple Saturdays ago, I pre-made, I think, 8 old fashions. But you know what I'd rather be drinking?
Oh, God.
Hey, Chicago, are you ready for March Madness? Come to Wings and Rings and enjoy the games by sipping on ice-cold $2 Tall Boys. That's right. All day Saturday, we're serving up $2 Miller High Life, Pabst Blue Ribbon, and old-style Tall Boys. Whether you're rooting for your favorite team or just out for a good time, we've got you covered. And the fun doesn't end with the tourney. All Sox season $2 Towel Boy Saturdays are the go-to deal. Our friendly staff will take good care of you pre or post-game. Grab your friends and head on down to 3434 South Halstead today. Wings and Rings, voted best wings in Chicago in 2023.
That's a fucking deal, man.
It is.
Oh, it's so good.
It's insane.
So good.
Now, when I met with Justin to go over our strategy, to make him a millionaire this season, I was like, are you still going to do the Saturday $2 Tall Boys? Because if you're going to have baseball games and people are going to come down there looking for $2 Tall Boys, he goes, yeah, fuck yeah, we're going to do that. So
dude,
listen, if the weather's questionable or you're only with like a couple people and you don't, fuck, those bum guys are weird. Let's not go over there. Let's go fucking get some wings and get $2 Tall Boys. You can get fucking shit hammered for $20 over there. I mean, come on, let's go.
Well, I mean, it's a great spot for the tourney then too.
Yeah.
Like Saturday tourney, you get there early. Oh man, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Now,
I
normally,
love it.
normally this is my pirate ship to run, but it is the 108 tourney, and that is not my deal. I'm not in charge of that. Beef Loaf is in charge of that. What I am in charge of is getting us this drink here from our guy John Nava. He says, "Cheers,
John.
boys. Let's have a great show."
Thank you,
Cheers
John.
to you, John.
Bless you, John.
And in case you missed the beginning of the show, $1.08 or more in the chat, we will have a drink with you.
Sorry. Some people don't like you.
Absolutely.
It's okay. It's sorry.
We got another one. Our guy Dougie. He says, "Grab a couple
Dougie.
2-3 tall boys." I mean, that's 10 tall boys you're paying for there, Dougie.
That's
I
right.
love
That's
it. Cheers.
several rounds.
He's gonna-
right there. Bless you, Dougie.
Dougie will drink half of one of them, though, just to like get his thing. He's like, "Here, I'm gonna buy you this drink, but I'm gonna drink half of it and then get you another one." Like that's what he does. That's how the guy rolls.
But as I was saying, this is Beef Loaf's show, man. Beef, I want you to take over. I'm handing you the keys.
Here we go. A little bit, boys, before we get started. The 108 tourney was an ambitious idea taken on by three guys that didn't know any fucking better. And today it's turned into a goddamn White Sox Twitter institution. It pits sworn enemies and bosom buddies against each other in a single elimination tournament. It reveals true genius in content and sometimes raw emotion. At its best, it's the most electric thing on your Twitter timeline. And at its worst, you're pushing the mute button on the hashtag 108 tourney comments. In year 7, we are no closer to understanding exactly how it works, other than letting human nature take its course. I'd like to say that my greatest joy each year is crowning a new champion. Although that is exhilarating, I think I get more enjoyment from some person who caught my eye 4 months ago that I put in the tournament that became a goddamn content show and was out in the second round. In the end, the entire goal of the 108 in general is in relation to content is to have fun. The tournament's fun, mostly, and that's its intention. A couple of careful disclaimers for you guys. We collectively follow over 10,000 people on Twitter across accounts. We are choosing 128 tonight. We still love you or hate you, regardless of tonight's choice. Even if you don't make it tonight, it doesn't mean we can't see you. We don't want to see you at the ballpark, have beers with you, interact on this app, help you with your podcast when you ask. MSS will most certainly secure that giveaway that you really wanted but couldn't get. You being in or out of this tournament doesn't change our relationship, the relationship we've fostered over the last 8 years. Now let's get on with it. My Sox, will you please pay some more bills for me?
Absolutely. Yo, welcome to Riz King, everybody. Riz Galani from the RG Group / Dreamtown Realty is in the house. Riz has been the top producer in Chicago since 2009. That's 14 years, motherfuckers. So if you are looking to buy or sell a house, our guy Riz and his team can help you out. 95% of Riz's business comes from referrals. That's how good he is. So head on over to rggroupchicago.com and see what Riz and his team can do for you.
I have a feeling the commercials are going to be my favorite part of the show. We do have some more drinks to get to, so be ready, boys. Beers in hands, or drinks in hands. This is from Marge. She says, "Cat better have made the tourney this year." Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Marge.
Spoiler alert, none of my pets made the tournament.
I'm gonna drink to this one, even though this guy's being an absolute dickhead here. Our guy
menace?
Sammy Davis, he says $1.07. He's
We're
getting
not drinking it. I'm not
What
drinking
a son
it.
of a bitch.
I'll drink to it.
Not till he
I'm
chips
kicking him in
one
the
more
nuts when
penny.
I see him.
What a dick. What a dick. I'm going to
we
do
got,
a quarter sip.
Guy Matty Mitch, he says,
Matty!
Cheers, my fellas. Here's hoping the aliens don't ruin your guys' tourney. Hey, you know,
Okay.
We put a bet in on it, so we're okay.
the odds are not terrible. The odds are not terrible. It's not the longest odds of the tournament is that aliens would take over.
It is not.
No.
We got one from Chris McGowan. Great number on this one. He gives us $6.66.
Hell yes.
He says, "Tourney time.
Bless you.
Selection Thursday. Cheers, White Sox Twitter." And
There you
cheers
go,
to you,
Chris.
Chris, thank you, my friend.
I was like,
All
smoke
right,
behind me.
I think we're caught up on the drinks. Beef. Let's get into it, man. Let's do it.
Man, let's do the first bracket, and we're going to start off with our quasi-celebrity media bracket. That is the White Sox Dave bracket. And starting off, these first-round matchups will be on Tuesday, March 12th. That'll be Tuesday, March 12th. The number 1 seed, the aforementioned Celeste Spaghetti, will go against the number 16 seed, Sydney Brown. The number 8 seed, My Sox Summer, present, will go against the number 9 seed, Vinny Parise. The number 4 seed, Teresa E, is going to face off against the number 13 seed, Matt Zawoski. The number 5 seed, Beef Loaf, yours truly, is going to face off against the number 12 seed, Ian Eskridge. Moving over to the other side of the bracket, still these first-round matchups will be on Tuesday, March 12th. The number 3 seed, Josh Nelson, will face off against the number 14th seed, Pinols. 14th seed, Pinols. The number 6 seed, Jordan Lazowski, is going to face off against the 11th seed, Tori Rubenstein. The number 7 seed, Sean Anderson, will go against the number 10 seed, Casey Boguslaw. And number 2 seed, Herb Lawrence, goes against the number 15 seed, Ozzie Guillen Jr. Boys, your thoughts on the very first bracket reveal of the White Sox Dave region?
I got a lot of thoughts on this one. I got a lot of fucking thoughts on this one. First of all,
fire 'em at me, baby.
First of all, I'm pretty sure, and I don't know if this is public knowledge or we're going to tell this tonight, but this is our last time in the tourney. Right?
That's correct.
Oh,
we haven't mentioned that, but yeah, this is okay. The 108ers are going to be out of the tournament after this. That's
way to spoil it,
Dick. MSS, me and you, no way we got getting past the second round. No fucking way. Like we're beef.
What do you mean? It's year of Teresi. Year of Teresi. You're going against me. You're going to beat me.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how many people you make.
MSS is fucked. Tonight. You're right. MSS is fucked.
MSS totally got no chance.
Because at first I had to beat. I had to go up against Celeste last year when she was a 15 seed, and that's ridiculous. And I got whooped. You know.
No, you know what? You're talking shit. No one knew.
I knew.
MSS.
I told you I was.
No, you didn't.
No. You didn't know.
You got 7 looks. You got 7 looks at the bracket before we put it out there. You didn't say one fucking thing.
I mean,
so shut up. You didn't say a goddamn thing. Now it changes, huh? Because you didn't say
I
nothing.
7 times.
I wasn't done with my with what I felt about this bracket because I think there's.
You invited me in.
There's one that's like a spicy one that you would think it's spicy because it's Josh and Pinols, but they're too friendly. I'll tell you the one to keep an eye on in this first round. Okay. Casey and Sean. That one, I could see that one getting spicy. I'm excited for that one. I think that bottom corner could get spicy. I'm excited for all that bottom corner there.
I'm going to agree with you, Teresi, but not necessarily because of that matchup. I'm going to because of the Herb Lawrence, Ozzie Guillen Jr. matchup. If Ozzie Guillen Jr. can learn how to harness the power of his father, bringing a championship trophy to the south side of Chicago, and get some people motivated to fucking vote for him, he could do it. Listen, the guy could get autographs from any fucking 05 player he wants. He probably could get Mark Burley autographs from people and give those things away. He could get.
This is MSS's value system. If he can get good autographs, then he's got it.
Herb was in the fucking final last
year. I'm not discounting Herb. I'm just saying Herb does not have a direct connect to Mark Burley. That's his problem. Now
you don't know that.
Now look at. Here's what I think you should have said, Teresi, and you kind of did, saying that we're not going to make it past the second round. I'm going to go up against Celeste, and that's just an end.
Oh, you're just blowing Vinny out of the water.
Bro, you might not beat Vinny. I'm sorry.
Vinny's team
Vinny beat James Fox, no problem.
New Jersey Devils right now. He's Devil
Vinny
guy.
Got people.
He's
got
puttying it up right now. He ain't got time for us. He knows he's going to get whooped by my ass. All right, I'm going to win that one. I got to get one dub before I go out, and that's going to be the one I'm going to focus on. Teresi, he puts you up against a very handsome person, Matt Zawowski, father Zoe. That's going to be a tough.
That's a really tough matchup. That's a really tough matchup. That's why I'm not counting myself past him. All right.
So who does Love put himself up against? Oh, Ian Eskridge. Now listen, I know what he's.
Oh, you proved my guy. Ian.
Listen, this is what I'm going to say. If this was on Facebook, Ian would kill him. He would kill him because we are very much neglecting our Facebook people. But Ian on Twitter still got a lot of followers. They just mooshed everyone together, and they have this big ball of fun over there at Future Sox. I don't know if they can rally their troops to beat Loaf. So Loaf has given himself not a cakewalk, but he's given himself a little bit of an easy trot to get to the finals of this matchup. I'm saying.
You see, I'm slandered already. No one even knows the rest of the field.
Yeah.
I'm being slandered by my Sox Summer.
Yeah, right here.
Just win your fucking matchups, right? Shut up and win your matchup.
You win. You shut up.
This is a tough bracket, though.
It is tough.
Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
Maybe the toughest one. You know what? I am looking forward to if it happens. Any way it happens, if Jordan gets past Tori, that second round matchup, either Josh or Pinols against Jordan, we're looking We're looking at one of the purest nerd fights of all time.
Pocket protectors flying everywhere.
Oh my
it's going to be absolutely amazing.
Now, Wolf, did you check with P. Knowles to make sure he didn't give up Twitter again for Lent?
No, he's on there. He had a beautiful 108 tourney thread yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's been
sorry,
fucking with me. Every time I'll bring up something about the 108 tourney, he's been fucking needling me and fucking with me. I'm like, all right, fuck you then. How about this matchup? Let's see what you can do here. Now, you're right, Tracy. They played too nice. Pinos and Josh played too nice. However, they got a lot of history going back to the Southside Sox days. And really, Pinos has no risk right here. He doesn't have a brand that he's trying to bring along with a brand new beat report or anything. Pinos can really go after Josh and have a great time with this, and will enjoy the hell out of it. So I hope he does. I hope he really takes a pitchfork to Josh and really fucks with him this entire. Even if he can't get past him and winning, really come after this motherfucker.
You know what he's got to do? You know what he's got to do, Beef? Remember we did a show with P. Knowles, and he came on in like a full. It was like I think it was a St. Patrick's Day show we were doing.
It was,
and he came on in the full like leprechaun outfit.
He did.
Like, he's got to bring that day one. He's got to bring the leprechaun outfit out of retirement.
That's a smart move.
6 to 12 videos in the leprechaun outfit, all harassing Josh to no end. I think he could get there.
Yes. Speaking with a Gaelic accent. Yes. He's like, oh, ye.
Oh, yes.
Nelson.
Please.
Yes.
Please give us your Gaelic accent. Yes. The audience definitely wants it.
Listen, I'm not Irish like Shane Spagnuolo, so take it easy.
Even better.
Speaking of
it's
Shane,
racist stuff.
Speaking of Shane, we got a drink from our friend. We got a couple drinks we got to catch up on here. A couple
Shane.
5-6 drinks we got to catch up on. So
you
Shane
also call me a cheater in the 108 weight loss, and that
says
I'm
the
not
fake 2024 champ MSS.
Hey, that's bullshit.
Great job, Shane.
I love it.
Not one of you motherfuckers have said congratulations to me either, and I'm really upset with you, both of you.
You know what? I'm happier for Pete, to be honest.
I am too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This one comes from our guy Father Zoe. He said this money came right out of my bot fund. Good, because I need you to not have that for the first round.
I think so.
Please buy bots. Just you, Zoe.
Zoe is allowed to buy bots, but only against me.
Yep. You too, Vinny.
Our guy Jeff the Giant, he says the Giant is looking out for you guys. Not sure how much money I just donated. It says Canadian $13.99. I don't know how that translates to real money. So
that's like $500 US.
But cheers.
I think.
It's
right?
one Bitcoin. It's one Bitcoin.
I wish it was.
Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate you, my friend.
We got
that's yummy.
I'm going to mess this up, but I think it's A21 Schizoid Man. He says the best part of White Sox season. It might be this year. We'll see.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Appreciate that.
Our guy Sally says this is dumb and go fuck yourself. Don't steal my lines, Sal. Don't steal my lines.
How dare you?
This is dumb. You're dumb, Sal.
Our guy Herbie says blessed to make it again. Cheers. Herbie, you got to make that run. You got to finish the run this time.
That's right.
Then Mo the Lawn says, MSS looking svelte in the performance hoodie. Cheers. Cheers to you.
Wow. He's giving you comments.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that.
Some people care about you, MS. It's
yeah,
just
you
not
guys
us.
don't care.
It's just not us.
Well,
I would like to hear you say camaraderie again, though. I would really like to hear.
Hey, listen, here's the deal with that intro, okay? We got 2 seconds. I fucking was trying to split it and just do certain parts because reading all that in one take, I don't know if you guys have ever tried to read something that long in one take. It is not easy. And so I was trying to split it, and I couldn't figure out what I needed to do in iMovie, so I said, fuck it, I got to do it in one take. So I did it in one take. I'm not going back and fixing 2 things. There's also another Easter egg in the first Wings and Rings thing.
Well, there's a misspelling too in there. I saw something that was pluralized that you didn't plural. That sort of thing was also too. So yeah.
You know what? Sometimes I change up what I'm actually going to say when I'm doing it. So no big deal.
So the written word doesn't need to match.
Doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. I didn't think anyone would notice that we're only going to use it one time. I spent enough time on it. But there was in the first ad, the first Wings and Rings ad for the $2 tall boys. There is an Easter egg in there where when I say tall boys, it sounds like something totally different. And if anyone figures out what that is, I will send them a shirt. Not you guys, but somebody else. I will send them a shirt. I'll give them a new shirt.
Well, let's be honest. There were people in the comments said MSS can't say tall. I mean, I didn't pull it up because we were moving fast, but
they put it up there?
People caught it.
Oh,
yeah,
somebody caught it?
Who caught
it?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't remember who caught it, but
did they say what it was though? What it sounds like?
But I do notice that Chicago's Finest says the disrespect for MSS 8 seed. He's better than that. No, he's not. Chicago's Finest. That's
really.
not as good as he is. He can't do it. So
I'm good.
All right, we lost Treasy for a moment, MSS,
yes,
but we have
gone.
a guest to bring on. Should we bring on this guest? I'm happy to bring on this guest. We have the number 1 seed in the White Sox Dave region, and who made a great run last year. Terrific content, and that is Celeste Spaghetti. Celeste, thanks for joining us. Hey, there she is. She whooped all of our asses last year. You got an Orioles hat on right now? Are you trying to represent? Is that the way it's going? Oh, okay.
I got this from you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Love it.
Yeah, that was,
so, Celeste,
that was a lot of those hats.
So you're the number 1 seed in the bracket. What do you think about this region? I'm going to pop it back up there just so you can see it. Any initial thoughts from you on the potential road to winning the White Sox Dave region?
Yeah, there's a lot of rematches coming up that I'm excited about. I don't know why you guys would do that to yourself again, but
I did it first to MSS, and then Treasy are facing that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't shocked that you beat me last time, but I was shocked by how much you beat me. I was a little, I thought it'd be a little closer. I thought it'd keep it closer. I don't know what I got to do. I don't have a tits and chaos hashtag to use like you got. I don't know what you got planned this year. Maybe you got some new shit planned. I'm not sure.
That's up for grabs this year. It's all new this year. I'm not telling my secrets.
You're keeping it quiet, huh? Are you working with teammates? You got some other people coming in there doing stuff with you or what?
Maybe.
So rumor has it you're back in Chicago. Is this true? You're a Chicagoan again?
This is very true.
Beautiful. Will we see you at the ballpark, Celeste?
You will. I have my season tickets. Row 18, section 108. I'll be there.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I'll clarify. I'll be there physically, like mentally. I don't know. Depends on the day.
That's what. Hey, listen. Did you get the 15% discount too?
Yep.
Because I mean,
oh hell yeah! That's
Jesus
so
Christ, man! Listen, it's a great deal unless you want Garrett's popcorn, and then they're like, "Fuck you! You got to pay full price for Garrett's, bitch. You're in Chicago. That's what you have to pay full price. You do not get 15% off.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's kind of bogus.
It's unfortunate. Really I thought we got a lot. MSS. Well, you're poo pooing. What are you big? You're a big popcorn guy. Huh?
No, I'm a big cheese.
I never seen you eat
popcorn
guy, but you know.
Oh God, I love cheese popcorn. Slut for cheese popcorn. Slut, hummus slut, cookie cake slut, cheese popcorn slut. Definitely wanted to use that for what?
That's quite the spread.
I know. I got a lot of things. I mean, you're gonna learn some more things about me in this tournament. I got some good stuff worked up that I'm gonna throw out there. I've been thinking about it. In the days that I've been standing in the sauna, sweating off pounds to beat Aloha Mr. Hand in the weight loss challenge. I am currently a 2-time champion, Celeste. I don't know if you know that. It hasn't been recognized by the gallery. So I just want to make sure that everyone knows that I, again, won the 108 weight loss challenge.
Show. No one
yeah.
cares.
But I have some things that I'm going to talk about. But yes, I love cheese popcorn. I'm not salty about it. I'm good.
All right. So Trezo, it had a little bit of internet.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Bob Tolan says Treasy just walked into Turtles. So maybe Treasy has abandoned the broadcast. We have no idea here. And then Roxy says Beef has tits. He didn't do anything in the weight loss challenge. You know what? You're kicking me while I'm down, Roxy. That's all I got to say. I had a little heart to heart with MSS why I didn't do well in the weight loss challenge.
Yeah,
he legitimately felt bad for me.
I did.
And then you're kicking me while I'm down. So that's okay. I just need the motivation. All right, I get the motivation back in there. Then I'll be fit. It's gonna be a big season for the Beef Loaf. Now that I got this motivation coming.
Big season or
hopefully not. Hopefully not that kind of big season.
Celeste.
I did see in the comments here. Our guy Vino was saying that you guys are forming an alliance. Is that true?
Yeah, it's the gay Italian mafia. You heard of this?
I wasn't aware. I was not aware of that. MSS, have you heard of this? You're
No.
a paisan. You heard of this thing?
I'm gonna respect the shit out of that, though. I'll tell you that. Like I am not.
That's right.
I'm not crossing that. I'm not crossing that line whatsoever. I like Celeste. I like Vino a lot too. And Vino is like, I mean, we've been down. We've been down for years. So Celeste, one of these days, asked Vino to send you the interview that he did for us that we could never publish because it is one of the funniest things I've ever fucking read in my entire life. And if you've hung out with him, so you probably had just as good of experiences as what he's written in written word. But like it's just I've never laughed out loud so loud in my life than reading this and going, oh my God, I cannot wait to meet this guy at Media Day. This is gonna be awesome. So.
Now, Celeste, last year you faced off with Herb in the final of this region. Obviously, Herb Lawrence is very dangerous. Anyone else in this region, especially on the other side of the bracket, that you're kind of looking at like, you're unsure. If you end up against them, it could be a deal.
I mean, Ozzie Guillen Jr., that's new. Don't know what to expect from that. That's going to be a wild card for sure.
Yeah,
what
no
about
question
Torrey?
about it. He's been in the tournament before, but he didn't make a lot of noise because we used to load that thing all with like media people, and so now it's a little different game for him.
Shows how much I've been paying attention.
I mean, it's years and years ago. So,
I mean, I think he has the tools to bring it. Whether he uses them, I don't know. We'll see. Could be a wild card though. I'm always gonna ride with my buddy Herb though.
Yeah, Herb's tough. He's been tough. It was tough last year. It was his first time of a long road in this, and he did a great job last year. So
He did.
Teresa, you're back.
Yeah, I
okay,
was
buddy?
just my
How's your
internet just
Telemundo
stopped
internet?
working because Celeste said that I wasn't going to win this bracket, and I was very disappointed. I just assumed that happened. No, actually, what's weird, my internet is actually perfectly fine. Cornsey's watching this in the other room. StreamYard just decided I was too ugly for their stream, so they kicked me the fuck out. We'll see how it takes me for the rest of the show.
Takes you.
But hello,
I wanna
Celeste.
take you.
Hi.
We were just going to talk about how much she thinks Orioles Twitter is going to carry her in the White Sox Twitter tournament. How's
I
that
saw
gonna
her already,
gonna
kind of
work?
reaching across the aisle and bringing him in. That you said their tournament's canceled. What happened? Why would their tournament
What
be
the
canceled?
fuck?
I think that they just couldn't hang. I mean, we know how nasty this tournament gets, and I
There's no
guess
question.
they weren't up for it this year. So
They got scared.
they're welcome to join our nastiness.
Yeah, jump on in. The water's fucking warm. Let's go.
Yep.
That's crazy. I didn't know that any other fan bases had a fan-centric tournament. I mean, it's just amazing to me that that's actually happened somewhere else.
Yeah, I didn't know about it until I saw that it was canceled, and I was like DMing people like, "What is this?" And it's the same thing we do. They just aren't as cool as us. So
I feel like if they come over for this, Cornsey's got to tap into it.
Oh yeah,
She's
no
got to
shit.
tap
she's
into her Baltimore
from
roots.
Baltimore.
Her
Yeah, that's right.
yeah,
Balmer, right? Balmer.
Balmer roots.
Murmur.
earn.
Then- Well, shit.
So, is there anyone in this bracket that even scares you, Celeste?
I mean, Herb beat me last year. I don't think I can beat him. I
What?
was saying.
Why not? Fuck Herb. You could beat Herb. Oh, is Herb in the comments still?
I know he's in a foot race. I know that.
You've been in a foot race. I don't want him to tumble to the ground. That was a
If he
shame
wants
last
to-
time.
If he wants to do a rematch this year, I'm back in Chicago. I'll meet him in the alley and we can run.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I love it.
That's
On the day of the matchup, you guys get to the end. You guys race, and we'll someone will film it and put it out there.
It's on.
Wow, I love it. Herb been training. He said, "Fuck y'all." He's gonna get this.
Well,
I love it.
I wish you would have said "fuck you, Celeste," and then
Really started off good.
Like
You're coming in
stop.
hot.
You're very good. It's like I'm going to promote you too to see if you can beat me. I don't like this. I don't. Fuck this kumbaya shit. Come on, let's get nasty.
All right, Celeste, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate you coming through. Good luck in the tournament. Not too much luck, because I hope one of us beats you on the way there since you whooped our ass last year. But thanks for joining us, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks for having me.
You got my
Thank
vote
you.
against MSS. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
If I make it, you got to remember that.
How dare you?
As my
let's-
computing in falling apart, I did see that Vinny Parisi was talking to you there, MSS. You feel
He
like
was.
I feel like you're a little scared now. I feel like you don't feel as confident about getting
He's up in the
promoted.
comments. He's coming
Is
at
he?
you,
I
bro.
didn't even see it. I mean, there's so many goddamn comments, people. I mean,
Yeah,
Well,
we
what did
apologize
he
right
say?
now. We're not able to stay
did
with
he
all the
say?
comments here.
What did he say?
Let's move on to the next bracket if you don't mind.
I'll look
Before we do that,
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys took the drinks that
we did not.
No,
we did
okay.
not get any of the drinks. Nope.
We were waiting.
I
for
was
you.
drinking while I was just watching
Do
you guys.
you want to get some of them, yeah, let's do it.
So our guy Daniel Pierce, he says, to the most honest Sox fans I know, Sláinte, and best of luck in the 108 tourney to everyone. But also, Treasy's internet is being worse than MSS. Yeah, it is. It is. I don't know what's going on.
Cheers. I poured that perfectly, right? MSS, look at that.
Oh my god.
Get in there, Beef. Get in there. Our guy Barry says, my 108 friends mean the world to me. Cheers to you, Barry. We'll see if you're some $2
Barry.
tall boy
Barry.
suit, I
Bless your
assume.
heart.
Celeste Poppy says, adding to the 108 bot fund because that's the only way you beat Celeste, MSS. Cheers.
Little ad-libbing, but still.
I appreciate that.
Oh, did I add the MSS on the end? I thought I read that.
How dare you?
Wow.
Jeez.
What a prick
Sorry.
you are.
Amazing. Comes back.
suck.
Can't wait to slander you. I love it.
Vinny
Well,
came back. Vinny was like, I got to get this in. He says, we're battling in the who can get killed by Celeste in the second round bowl.
Yes, we are, Vinny.
Yes.
Vinny, maybe you know what?
Vinny did
We should
good last
shoot-
year, man.
Vinny, let's shoot for a tie, and then both of us can go against her and pool our collective resources against the great bad that is Celeste. And then
I would
see
say-
You guys will lose by even more.
We got another. We got one more drink I want to get to here, and it makes me so happy. It's from Stoop Kid. He says it's okay to be wrong.
Oh, good callback. Good callback.
what did I say that wasn't right? Okay, ever. No, I'm
How
kidding.
dare you?
Cheers. Thanks for the
Question
drink.
here: who would win a 108 host race? I think
Not me.
probably
Yeah, neither
probably me still.
I think you probably. I
yeah.
think Treasy probably
Short.
wins it.
Now,
Short
listen,
race.
I would finish last.
Hold on
I'm
a
last
second,
for
Loaf.
sure.
Loaf, like 3 weeks ago, if we said we're going to have a free throw shooting contest, I'd be like, yeah, Treasy would win too. And then we saw an airball fucking free throw like a motherfucker.
You know what?
Maybe the
You
Barstool
know what?
Chicago court was
Probably
especially
wouldn't
difficult
have
for him. Like,
No.
I'm not exactly sure that I could trust Treasy saying, I think I
we
can still
need to
probably
get him. We need to get him out there and work him out.
I don't know
MSS. I agree with you.
I think
I want him running on a
I think if I don't-
very soft surface, though.
I
don't-
will say
don't
MSS.
run.
I think
Yes.
you're right because if we were just to say like right now, go outside and run.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't win mainly because every piece of my body would just fall off all at once. It would just be
Yeah.
it would be like when you see the car that like didn't put the wheels on properly and then you like take it out for that first drive and the wheels just fall off and it falls down. That's what I would do. But
Yeah.
if I ran like 1 or 2 times before that, I think I could edge you guys out in a short distance race.
I don't know.
Long
man.
distance, I'd be in bad shape.
I don't want to like directly steal like bum games and shit. Like, let's do some physical challenges. Like, I don't want to do that, but we might have to go run in the park one day and just see how this.
Just
all
see what
fucking
happens.
shakes out. Let's see what happens. We don't have to record it. We'll just do it for us. You know, who knows?
Oh, we got one more drink here from Sam. He says, first guess, Eugenio Suarez or Brian Bannister? We would love to have Brian Bannister on the show, and I
no
would love to
question.
have Eugenio Suarez on
Yes.
with Luis Robert.
No question. Yum.
And Timothy Meyer says Treasy's built like the cars at the end of Gung Ho. He knew exactly what I was talking about. He knew exactly the cars.
I thought
was
about that
talking
movie
about.
today. I don't know why. I thought about that movie. The end of that, which is crazy. Like,
All right, we got another drink, but we'll load up some drinks.
wait?
But let's get this next bracket in. I want to get the next bracket in.
let's do it. Let's go to the Wave Sucks region, and these first round matchups are going to take place on Thursday, March 14th. The number 1 seed Matt Crawford will go against the number 16 seed Celeste Pappy. The number 8 seed Gabriel Bearstown, who's catching a lot of momentum on Twitter right now, will go against the number 9 seed White Sox Matt. The number 4 seed Ken W.O. is going to go against the number 13 seed SPF. The number 5 seed NWI Steve will face off against the number 12 seed Sox Insane, and I've been sleeping on Sox Insane for a few years. I apologize, my friend, but you're finally in the tournament. Well deserved. Let's flip over to the other side. Still Thursday, March 14th for these first round matchups. The number 3 seed Alexis Lopez will go against the number 14 seed Scott Garcia, longtime guy, Scott Garcia. The number 6 seed Sox Nerd will face off against the number 11 seed and second place finisher in the 108 weight loss, Aloha, Mr. Hand. The number 7 seed, Jimmy Vinicki, will go against the number 10 seed, Sox Optimist. And the number 2 seed, Zombie Jackie, against the number 15 seed, Wendell. Boys, I would love your thoughts on the Wave Sucks region.
There's a lot of good second rounders. There's a lot of good second round possible matchups. But I will say that there's a couple that I'm looking at first round. Okay? Sox Nerd and Aloha Mr. Hand. Like, yes. There's no one that calls out another person on Twitter more than Aloha Mr. Hand calling out Sox Nerd.
That's the truth.
Gabe and Matt, White Sox Matt, is going to be a great matchup. Those guys will go at each other. But I think the one that'll produce the best content of all of them for just the first round, for a first round where both people incredible content, Vinicki and Sox Optimist. That will be Video City. That's gonna there's gonna be at least, I would guess, over the 12 hours of polling. Yeah. I'm gonna guess 20 videos dropped.
I love it. Yeah, I mean, Jimmy's a machine when he gets to it. And Sox Optimist was the guy who was, back in the day, he was doing who he was voting on. He'd be smoking, he'd have a lung dart and he'd be fucking giving an analysis
cigarettes
of
or a joint. Yeah,
fucking loved it. Yeah. That's how you got in the tournament. Look, you can show out from on the side of the tournament and catch my goddamn eye, and then you're in the tournament every year. And so that's how Sox Optimist got in there. MSS, what do you think?
No, I'm going to echo a lot of the same things that Treasy said. Definitely, I'm pulling really heavy here for Zombie Jackie for some reason. I don't know. I think she's got a really good, nice little side of the bracket over there. Can make some noise. Feel bad for Scott Garcia because Alexis is probably going to kill Herb. So that will be interesting. Upset alert. SPF is definitely going to take down Ken WO. That is definitely going to happen.
I can see that. I can see that. I can see that upset.
Can't see that.
And I'm just going to say it. SPF, I love you, but not everyone knows you and loves you. But they definitely hate Ken WO. So they're going to vote for you. You're going to be beloved.
Remember a few years ago, you built that whole gauntlet.
The gauntlet,
Ken WO. Yeah. And then he got smoked in the first round because everybody just voted against him. So they're like, we want to knock him out as quickly as possible.
Yeah. And the guy that beat him, that won, wasn't even on Twitter. Like, he didn't even tweet.
He wasn't.
The entire
Everyone
time,
just hated Ken so much. They were like, voting for him. Ken.
So, my God, if you just show up and do something, you're probably going to win.
One of my here it is, right here. Region Rat said, "Let's go SPF, whoever you are."
Exactly. I mean, Jesus Christ, look at how big
SPF's
of a
our guy, but yeah. People are going to find out about who he is.
When we got fucking Region Rat finally crawling out of the fucking hole he lives in to come and show up to our show. We appreciate that. So another thing I'm concerned about, and something we've been talking about for 2 weeks, I love my man Gabriel. Gabriel is now a 108er. He has left the white hole. He said, "Fuck you, white hole. I'm coming over to the 108." I'm worried he's going to tire himself out. This guy's been producing content, putting up shit, asking people to recognize him as tribal chief for the last 3 weeks. I'm concerned he's going to get burnt, and he's not going to have the fucking go through the rest of the tournament. He's going to get bored with us. So, God, MSS, Gabriel, please.
When is the last time? When is the last time you saw Gabriel run out of energy? I feel if he's
exactly. Good point. Good point.
That man can go 24 hours. He's like,
I have at least 2 pictures of him sleeping in the 108 right next to me. So he does run out of energy here and there.
The games get boring. I mean,
it can happen.
That's a 100 lost team.
Needs to slow down. So
that's a 100 lost team.
I understand. It does happen. But Gabriel is one of my favorites in there. Also, another. I appreciate you including him. Sox Insane, NWI Steve. Dude, that's a toss-up, man. I know it's a 5-12, but I'm gonna
close, right?
That's a hard fucking thing. They have to attract the same type of people, so it's gonna be tough, right? Like, it's gonna be tough. They're gonna have to be deciding between. It's like deciding against brothers. You know, so
Yeah.
I might
I
give
think-
Sox Insane a little bit of an edge there.
I think Steve can win it if people are looking to try and make a matchup in the second round of Steve against Ken. Like, I feel like if
true.
people are like,
Right.
if people are rooting for that, they might vote for both of those guys. The only thing that could backfire on Steve is that people think that his spring training thing is serious, and they're mad at him. So
Yeah,
we'll see. We'll see what happens there.
And hopefully they're not all Illinois fans, like he likes to say, and they vote against him. You know, we'll see how well Purdue's doing at that point. Definitely expecting nothing but top-notch fucking content from our guy, the number 1 seed in the Wave Sox region, Matt Crawford. I mean, the
there's no
guy
question.
always
There's no
brings the
question.
best. He brings the best content on Twitter, like year in, year out anyway, and he just amps it up for the tourney. So Crawford,
I don't
Godspeed,
know if the
my man.
Anheuser-Busch stock is still struggling, but he's going to bring it back right now. So invest.
I love that.
Some insider trading here. He's going to bring their stock back up with the amount of Bud Lights he's
you
going to
should buy it.
Boys, I got to be honest with you. When I look at this, when I was putting this bracket together, and as people's stocks were rising, whatever, and you look at that Matt Crawford and potential Gabriel Bearstown round 2 matchup, like that could be real fireworks in round 2 that you don't generally see with the number 1 seed, right? The number 1 seeds usually can get to the 3rd round without much friction. But Gabriel is a big challenge for Matt right there, in my opinion. He's got a lot of steam behind him. There's a lot of fans already. You've seen it bubbling up. They're really backing Gabriel, so I don't know how it's going to look. If they end up in round 2, that might be possibly the best matchup of round 2.
Man, you're just like disrespecting Celeste Pappy, just like right to his fucking face, right?
I
now.
love Celeste Pappy, but you just said Matt Crawford's one of the best content creators, and he kind of
I just said he's the best
It is
content
what it
creator.
is.
I didn't say he's gonna fucking beat him. I just said he's the best creator. Okay.
I will say,
I like guys that tip.
MSS, you noted it earlier, but Jackie can make a run here. Jackie can make a run.
I think so.
I think she could definitely end up in the final against Crawford there, which I think that'll be a really tough matchup, both sides.
It would be. It'd be very witty. It'd be a battle of wits.
I'm getting a lot of heat in the comments because Missy put this comment up. Jackie and Alexis
Jesus
on the
Christ,
same side.
Missy.
Criminal. Can't be putting the 2 lovables in the situation for us to choose. Look, it's several rounds away. Like, what the
They
fuck?
gotta get there.
I'm trying to make a goddamn bracket here. Like, you can't, avoid people forever. They're going to have to play each other. The good ones line up against each other. What the fuck? And I got everyone agreeing with this bullshit. Fuck that. That's not what the tournament's about. You got to face someone and make a decision, goddammit.
What if Wendell fucking shows up with a bunch of people and he just fucking,
That's
boat
right.
races
Well-
fucking goddamn Jackie? We don't know.
Yeah, long-time
We don't
season
know
ticket
what
holder.
Wendell's
We all
got
know
planned.
Wendell. Like,
Maybe Wendell's gonna have a fucking concert and some fucking guy shows up that we don't even know and he's gonna get all these people to vote for him. We don't know. We just don't know. Some shit can happen.
Vino's right. He'd like everyone in this bracket to show cheeks to make it an easier decision. That would generally be an easier decision, but it probably won't happen.
That is how we
Always a
end
good
every
thing.
one of these shows, though. So stick around.
That's true. Stay tuned. It's gonna
Now,
be.
Chase, you want me
interesting.
to reread the bracket before we go into commercial?
Yeah, let's go through it one more time.
That would be great.
All right, so let's go. Wave Sox region, and these matchups are Thursday, March 14th. Let's reread them one more time. Number 1 seed Matt Crawford against number 16 Celeste Pappy. Number 8 Gabriel Bearstown against number 9 White Sox Matt. Number 4 Ken WO versus number 13 SPF. Number 5 NWI Steve versus number 12 Sox Insane. Number 3 Alexis Lopez against number 14 Scott Garcia. Number 6 seed, Sox Nerd versus number 11, Aloha, Mr. Hand. Number 7, Jimmy Vinicki versus number 10, Sox Optimist. And the number 2 seed, Zombie Jackie against the number 15 seed, Wendell. That is the Wave Sox region starting on Thursday, March 14th.
This year, we welcome longtime friend of the 108, The Collector's Cave. We've given away tons of tickets to their events over the years. White Sox, Cubs, Blackhawks, Bears, they got them all. And just announced 6-time UFC champion Randy Couture. To purchase tickets and browse their inventory, head on over to MakeSigningsFunAgain.com. Their signings are fun for the whole family. Check them out on Twitter and give them a follow. The Collector's Cave, your number 1 source for autographs and autograph signings in the Chicagoland, Northwest Indiana area.
15% off. 15% off all tourney. Code the 108.
Yes, the 108. We went when I put a lot of stuff out. I think it was 2 weekends ago or whenever Chelios got his number retired, because they have a ton of Chelios stock right now. and the price right now is good. And then you add 15% on that. So if you're into that stuff, oh my God, go get a fucking mini helmet signed by Chris Chelios. Go get some other. They have. Listen, the guy's dead. He's in the ground. Bobby the General Knight. They have autographed jerseys from Bobby Knight. So if you're like, you know what I need before March Madness? Little Bobby Knight jersey hanging on the wall. The General jersey. Go get that. A lot of Bears guys up there. Cubs even. Praz, you can go get some Cubs shit. Everything 15% off. I mean, it is great. A lot of 05 White Sox guys. Great guys. Always give us VIP stuff. Like give me VIP passes to give away. They're just good guys. Glad to have them on board for the tourney this year. So show them some love. Follow them on Twitter too. We're gonna get that follower count up to 2,000. That's my goal.
Couple drinks here. Let's get to these real quick. One from CD44. He says,
nice.
Will this be the longest show in 108 history? Cheers, boys. MSS, great job on the weight loss. Somebody had to say it. No, this won't. This won't even be
Not
close.
even close. Yeah, cheers.
No, we've done 4-hour shows. So this is not going to
We did I think it was
our viewer
Christmas.
count right now is hitting 1,000. So it must be
people.
It must be Twitter because I see in
Twitter
the
and YouTube's at the same
YouTube's about
time,
150 or something like that. So yeah, it's an impressive number. So
the Twitter folks are coming out in force.
Sorry.
Our guy Region Rat, he says, sorry, MSS, I was looking for Sterling. I ended up in Iowa.
Man, there's a lot of people throwing a lot of shit tonight.
Talking
Stoop
shit.
and Region Rat, right on the shit list. All right, you're back on.
You're back.
And Jen says, I'm here for the beefs.
How dare you?
Cheers,
How dare
Jen.
you, Jen? Cheers.
Dude, and cheers to Noah for alerting us that John Sheriffin had shouted out the 108.
Yeah.
That was awesome. One
Was
of
the first one to let
the
us
first
know?
thing I watched on my big, brand new, huge ass television is John Sheriffin talking about the 108. That's how you christen the TV, folks. Yep.
Early on in this is his announcing career. He's already getting in with the 108. I'm feeling really good about this. I'm feeling good. But you know what I'm feeling even better about, Beef? This next
What's
bracket.
that?
Why don't you give me this next bracket?
Oh, fucking right. So we chose to rename this bracket after Summer George for his great performances in past tournaments. So this is the Summer George region. These first round matchups will also be on Thursday, March 14th, like the last bracket. The number 1 seed, Missy Carroll, will go against the number 16 seed, Joshua Tapper. The number 8 seed, Shane Spagnola, will go against the number 9 seed, Southside Bum. The number 4 seed, Shannon, will face the number 13 seed, Sean Jankowski. The number 5 seed, Steve O, is going to go against the number 12 seed, Wally Money. Flipping over to the other side, still Thursday, March 14th for these first round matchups, the number 3 seed, Aaron Fitzmagic, will go against the number 14 seed, Marge. The number 6 seed, Mailman Jack, will face off against the number 11 seed, Sorta Sweet, Sorta Spooky. The number 7 seed, Taco Gladiator, Jer, will go against the number 10 seed, Jay Homan. And closing out the Summer George region, the number 2 seed, Billy Wires, will go against the number 15 seed, John Carney. My Sox Summer, I'd love your thoughts first on this bracket.
Man, as I peruse this, do I see any upset potential here? I don't know. I don't want to go straight chalk, right? Bum over Spagnola, that's not even really an upset, right? Like I think those guys are going to be, that'll be a closest battle I think we see in this bracket. I definitely think Missy's got a good shot on that left side of the bracket. I'm not even sure Steve-O's still on Twitter. I don't even know if that even exists anymore.
He's
so
lurking.
like,
He's lurking.
Okay, if he's lurking, okay, so maybe Sean Jankowski against Shannon. I don't know. These are hard. I definitely know one thing, though. Wally's not making it. He said he's not going to come in last in the 108 weight loss tournament, which I came in first of and won the second championship. Wally is definitely going to get beat by Steve-O if he's on or off Twitter. Now, here's a shocker. Somebody that's been popping up in my timeline a lot. I see a lot of things from her. Sort of sweet, sort of spooky as an 11 seed. Does she have the potential to take out a fan favorite, Mailman Jack? I think she might. So it's tough. That's going to be a tough thing. She's been attracting a lot of new people. She is definitely horny online. That sells. I've learned that sells online. So that's something that I look out for. I will be pulling for Marge, but I think Aaron Fitzmagic is probably going to take that thing. And then And Billy Wires, I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, this guy, he's going to get the dark internet vote. He's probably going to move on. I mean, he might even go to the championship in this bracket if he tries. If he doesn't get suspended before it happens, he's probably going to be okay.
Which tends
and
to
then
happen.
Shout out Jer. Love you, buddy. We'll see how you do too. Jay Holman's a tough matchup. Tough first round.
That's a really good matchup. I think that one is going to be a lot of good content. Like a lot of these, I'm just looking for like who's going to make the best content in these things that is going to be entertaining all day.
They're close.
And Taco Gladiator and Jay Holman, that's going to be a really good one. I think Wally will be willing to get naked for at least a first round victory. So
I mean, that was my thought, Treasy. You put him against Steve-O. I don't think he wants to lose to Steve-O, and Steve-O don't want to lose to Wally. You got one of the matchups where they both need to beat each other, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I think I like that matchup. I think that could be fireworks. I think Billy Wires is going to be extra motivated this year. I think he's going to be coming in hot. He won't drop his own dong, but I think there will be many a dong. The worst thing that could happen to Billy Wires, I think, on this side of the bracket is him losing his account. That's probably the
You're right.
The thing that'll stop him. I do MSS. I agree with you up in that top corner. I think the ladies could have some upsets up there.
Yep.
I think we could see it there.
Fitz is tough though, dude. The guy's got a lot of followers on Twitter, and he's got a lot of followers. And you know what? People love like when they have gratuitous cheese pulls. That gets you a lot of votes. So Marge, maybe you need to go get some pizzas and do some cheese pulls and see if people like that.
I think if it happens though, if we see Missy and Southside Bum in the second round, if they end up in the second round, I think this needs to be decided over Vegas bombs, and they should just film that live together. Maybe Turtles, maybe go over to Wings and Rings and just Vegas bomb it up until the end of the. It's only 12 hours, 8 to 8. You'll be fine.
That's right. It's not bad.
Yeah. Oh no big deal. I drove by Turtles today. They got a water main break going on over there. And I almost take a picture and was like, this is because Johnny takes big shits over there. They broke the fucking water main. So there's water and poo-poo everywhere. Good job, Johnny. Way to go.
Broke them toilets. Let me get a last read of this region one more time. This is the Summer George region. The first round matchups are Thursday, March 14th. The number 1 seed, Missy Carroll, against number 16, Joshua Tapper. Number 8, Shane Spagnola, against number 9, Southside Bum. Number 4, Shannon, against number 13, Sean Jankowski. Number 5, Steve-O, against number 12, Wally Money. Number 3, Aaron Fitzmagic versus number 14, Marge. Number 6, Mailman Jack against number 11, Sorta Sweet, Sorta Spooky. Number 7, Taco Gladiator against number 10, Jay Homan. And number 2, Billy Wires against number 15, John Carney. That's the Summer George region, boys.
Let's catch up on some drinks here. We got we'll take this one. It's supposed to be $1.99. Matt, you know what? We appreciate all the tips.
99
we appreciate
cents?
all the tips. I love it.
Just a little 9 more cents next time. Thank you.
My God.
Got our guy Sean Jankowski. He says, thanks for including the boys. Also, go Cyclones. Cheers, Sean.
Cheers, Sean.
Heard y'all getting beat up for fucking women's basketball attendance. What the fuck?
Got this. I think this is Sports Mockery, Tom. I'm
think
guessing
so.
that's the
That's
SM.
that
And
is
he's,
correct,
I guess
yeah.
he's a Cubs fan because he's giving us $20.16.
Nice.
But he says, winners only. Let's fucking go, Missy. Cheers, Tom.
Cheers, Tom. Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you. In Praz, notice that this Cub fan is giving us shit by tipping us $20.16. So if you want to do
take note of that.
anytime you come through, please feel free.
There's no
Our guy
question.
Southside Mofo, he says, follow back. K helps your vote. Cheers.
Good point, Mofo.
Oh, man.
Appreciate that.
Cheers.
That is a good point.
love
That is a good point. If you're going into the if your bracket's coming up, if your matchup's coming up, you look out for people that are like, hey, follow me back. You follow that motherfucker. Yeah, that's a vote. That's a vote right there. And then Southside Bum, he says, thanks for putting me back in the tourney, gents. Now I got to stop going to polecats to make content. Cheers.
Wait, you can't make it there? I don't understand. I don't get it.
Going to
Feels like if you got a good enough relationship with the establishment, you could use the video camera in there. It should
That's
be
right.
fine.
There's no
It
question.
should be fine.
Yeah, you tip enough. They don't care what you do.
That's right.
And we got $1.06 from Sammy. We're not going to do anything with that.
That motherfucker. He's trying to put us on tilt.
We just got
That's
another
what
one.
he's trying to do. He's trying to put us on tilt. That son of a bitch.
You got another one. You want to get that other one?
Yeah, we got one from
Well, we
K-Dog.
just
I
got
can't
one.
believe
Oh.
K-Dog had. He's got $5.
K-Dog, he says
I'm surprised he has $5 too. to be
$5
honest.
small contribution to the White Sox Twitter prostitute fund. MSS not invited.
Is that so?
Spent too much.
He'd use up all the money. That's why.
I thought it was Prost.
No, he's just trying to get us a couple Cerveza Cristals. That's all he wants to get.
Cheers.
To us. That's beautiful. Thank you
Cerveza
so much.
Cristals. What are those?
Oh man, you don't even know. You're not a Star Wars guy. You don't get to know
It's
about
an
it.
internet thing. It's on the
Oh,
internet. Not even
I
Star
did
Wars.
see
It's internet.
you.
in general.
You shared that with me. Yes, I saw that.
Beef. Let's get to this next bracket, baby.
Let's do it. This is the Whiskey Gotcha region. And the first round matchups here are going to be on Wednesday, March 13th. It's the number 1 seed, Senior Sox, against the number 16 seed, John Klemke. We got the number 8 seed, Bob with the Babe, against number 9 seed, Sockside Pride. The number 4 seed, Baloney, from the Chicago Sports Moms, goes against the number 13 seed, Colleen Carmody. The number 5 seed, Joey P, goes against the number 12 seed, Tyrone Palmer. Switching over to the other side, these matchups are still Wednesday, March 13th for the first round. Number 3 seed, Maddie Spagnola, goes against number 14 seed, Salim. The number 6 seed, Candice, goes against the number 11 seed, Ben, Chi-Town Kid. The number 7 seed, Artie, Team Gumball, goes against the number 10 seed, Luis Roberts, Butt Cheeks. And closing it out, the number 2 seed, Wet Bandit, against the number 15 seed, Soul Glow. Sox fan, Chirizi E, your thoughts on this bracket?
You know what I'm wondering? I look at this bracket and I'm wondering if Wet Bandit's going to show up. Like how is he? Because when he's
engaged will he be
in doing it? He's going to be tough to beat. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if the Hut gets out pizza this year. I mean, we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen.
Tough to tell.
Maddie could be a definite force in this. You know, that's definitely like kind of a new person in the brackets that we're going to see. Senior Sox, he's going to come with some cameos. There's going to be some cameos. I know.
John, you got a tough first
round
round matchup, my friend. Sorry.
And then I do want to see the Baloney versus Joey P second round if it can happen. I think that'll be quite a face off. And then
the Primos against each other.
8 and 9 seed are just two people I really like. So I'm excited to see how that one turns out.
MSS,
and
what do you think?
also Artie's also going to be naked, by the way. I mean, we knew that.
But let's not discount a guy that has butt cheeks in his name, not showing a little ass. Okay?
There's no question. I mean, that made the matchup, in my opinion. Artie is dying to be nude, and I wonder, like, guys, what do you think about it? Like, if a man in his, let's say, mid-50s is constantly almost showing you his penis on the internet, is that assault? I almost feel assaulted by. I like Artie. Don't get me wrong. We sat next to each other. We had great conversations, but I almost feel assaulted with how close I am to seeing his penis. That's just my thought.
I mean, listen,
It's a gift. It's a gift. I mean, like it's.
I should enjoy it.
Don't take it as something that's being forced upon you. Take it as something that you're receiving.
You're happy to get, right?
gift, like a Christmas gift.
Hopefully not receiving. But just look at it like you would look at other penises on the internet, which I know you've seen thousands. So it's not really like, I mean, we've all seen J Mac and his ample appendage. You know, we don't need to go, oh my God, it's so weird that he showed his big penis all over the internet. It's like, just because we know Artie doesn't make it more weird. I mean,
Alexa says Artie's
Or less
42.
weird.
That's a good one from the ballpark.
Fake news.
And Marge says, Beef, you just described being a woman. Men can be sexually assaulted as well. I'm just saying, I'm just saying there's no comparison, but regardless, yes.
I mean, that's brutal. That's brutal. Here's some early thoughts here. I agree with your Wet Bandit thoughts. I don't like when he shows up and he brings his style entertainment. That shit is amazing. He makes some great videos and just like gets people going. I love that. One of my toughest matchups is over on the right side, the Candice versus Ben Chi-Town Kid, 6'11". I don't know who I can pick in that because both those guys invade my timeline constantly. So those guys are both very popular. So we'll see how that goes. I definitely, 7'10", Artie and Luis Robert. That there's gonna be some nudity. That's definitely going down. Now
There's some nudity going around. I like that.
Somebody's going down. The Baloney versus Colleen. I mean, this is everyone's like, oh, Baloney's going to win because he's got really good content. But Colleen could come through. We'll see. You know, it's always, you don't want to discount women right out the gate in these things because there's a lot of horny dudes that are involved in the 108 tournament.
Well, MSS, let me stop you right here because I was
Yeah.
getting a little shade in the comments about that matchup right there. And here's the thing. Here's what happens, right? When we started to like push this tournament to be more competitive all the way through it, you're going to get first round matchups where you're like, oh, fuck, I don't know who I want to vote for here. And some of them are going to be 5-12s and 4-13s and shit just because that's what it is. Like, you got a lot of talented people, a lot of people that you like in there. Shit, sometimes they cross each other. And sometimes it's fucking round one. So it is what it is, friends.
Yeah, and you've said it before, but it's like, oh, it's such a hard decision to vote for this. It's like, no, it isn't. You should vote for who you fucking want to vote for. Stop it.
Yeah.
You don't say that. You're like, oh, it's so like so. You better like one of them better.
Well,
You know
like
what's funny?
Tracy says too, you can hold your vote. You can hold your vote for the day a little bit.
Yeah.
See who provides a better content and give them the vote that day and say, look, I like both of you, but you kicked ass today. I'm going to go with you.
But you know what? Like, people are so full of shit too, because like every year it's like, oh, I don't know who to pick in this one, and it's like 94-6. Like it's like you did know you were trying to be
like,
nice.
Oh, I just love John. Oh yeah, but I'm gonna vote for Senior Sox immediately. I'm just gonna make John feel better so he doesn't like jump off a building.
Let's get some drinks real quick.
John appreciates
here,
that.
fellas.
Let's
get some
do
drinks
it.
real quick. We got our guy Praz. He says can't customize the cents. Would have won $2.16
Oh,
instead of
Jesus
$1.99.
Christ, dude.
You son of a bitch.
Man.
Our guy Huck. He says can't type what I want. Just assume it's negative towards MSS. I like that.
Thank you, Hawk. Appreciate that.
I can
I'm so
imagine.
skinny.
I can imagine.
It's because I'm so skinny. Thank you.
I'm taking on you.
Our guy Kurt, he says, preemptively contributing to the Artie Gumball bail fund. Yes, I mean it's really recover his account fund. That's what we're gonna need.
He owns all the Texas Rangers down there anyway. He ain't getting arrested. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, he's Gucci.
And I think this is I'm gonna mispronounce this, but I think it's Isla Bear 77. Artie. All right.
Cheers. Big Artie contingent in there.
That must be a Venmo account. That's sure for
Now-
Artie.
I was going to say, I mean, like, what are we going to do about that? Like, we were worried about bots. But Artie can
No.
Venmo, like, the entire internet if he wants to.
That's fine.
Yeah, he could.
That's fine.
We're
I
good
want
with
to
you.
include
We're
it
good
in
with
there.
it.
Buying off individuals is
Yeah.
totally above
It's
board.
totally cool with us? Okay. It is
Buying,
Chicago, so it should be fine, right?
Buying internet
Yeah.
bots, that's not buying real people, right? You know, like
Right.
And I'm
that
not
sounded
against-
weird, but I'm just gonna go with it.
Right.
Gonna stick with that.
I'm not against doing cameos against myself. Or, you know, if I'll do cameos for both people in the same matchup. I've done it before. I'll do it again. I'm a slut for money, especially your $10.80 or whatever it costs to get a fucking cameo for me.
I am interested in the cameos this year. I think the cameos could be insane this year because
Who's
I
the
feel like
cameo king?
so many people are on Cameo now. Like
Yeah.
like whoever pulls the George Santos cameo first is like they're gonna
I
win
was
that
looking
match.
today, Teresa, and I was looking at it, I was like, man, this motherfucker, and I'm like, it's expensive, but if you pull that one, like, that's huge, right? You're gonna do good.
Yeah,
numbers.
like,
this is the
there's
first time I've
so
ever
many
looked at
people
Cameo
on it.
for this. I wanted to like investigate, and I got an ace in the hole that I might use. I'm thinking about it. If Teresa, if you and I meet up, I might go and get this guy and cameo in the second round. We'll see. I'm not gonna cameo first round, but we'll see.
See, I think people our age could look at Cameo and there's just a plethora of people that you know. They're like, oh, I remember that guy or that girl, and it's always like, what have they done lately? They're on Cameo. That's all they've done. Like
That's their business.
they didn't want to do OnlyFans. They're doing Cameo. So you could pay for this. We got a couple.
Oh, Region Rad is saying that he will do a free cameo from Raging Bear. He doesn't need that. He's more popular than you.
I mean, a free. I don't want to talk down to anyone, but Region had a free cameo is just make a fucking video on the internet, man. Just like Go ahead.
Yeah, pretty much. You don't need any product.
But
Just do it.
usually you
drink-
want a little cachet.
Got a drink from Ian Smith.
no
Well, yeah,
one
you
knows
can
what
put a
we
little
do.
cameo thing in the corner. It's pretty easy. Drink from Ian Smith. Cheers.
Thank you, Ian.
Punch you in the face. Treasy.
What? Got one for Baloney. He says, whiskey
know.
got me.
Yeah,
Oh, cheers,
cheers.
buddy.
It did, Baloney.
Shout out to my dad for inventing that.
I think we're caught up.
Think.
We are. But question for you guys, though. This
There's one thing I want to
regions,
talk
and
about. Yeah.
This out of all regions, in my mind, other than the ones that are under 1,000, under 500, this is the most wide open region to me. How are you guys feeling about like kind of the group and like who do you think kind of makes it out of here? Like this is like in a way it's a gauntlet because it doesn't. There's a lot of talent in here, but there's no clear cut like this person's won the championship before. They're going to run this thing. What do you guys think?
You want to go
if-
first,
if-
Treasy?
If I were predicting what we're going to see in the championship here, I'm going 3 versus 4. That's what I'm going in the championship in this region. I think that's where it's gonna end up.
Interesting.
MSS, what do you think?
That's not bad. I mean, I think that could definitely happen. Yeah, I mean, I like Baloney off the left side, but Senior Sox, depending on who he talks to and what cameos he gets and drops, that's going to be big. I feel like that's big, and I hate to agree with Ken, but yeah, Maddie has been making herself very, very ever present on the Twitter timeline right now with some really great takes and interesting takes, and some bad takes. But so she's got some eyes going.
Some bad
definitely
takes?
She's got
You
some
think Maddie's
eyes
got some
going
bad
right
takes?
now.
Well, let's bring Maddie in.
Yeah, let's bring her in.
Maddie,
Let's just see what you have to say about that.
No, I know he has me muted. Like it's okay.
Maddie, don't
I
play
would
this
never
game, okay?
mute you.
Okay. I saw what happened. Ken WO claimed he has you muted, okay? I've always thought like 75, 80% of the people who follow me have me muted. And then one night I'm tweeting wild shit and it's a Sox game and they're in Oakland and it's late and no one's fucking watching it. And Jason Benetti starts reading my tweets. He follows me. And I'm like, no fucking way. I thought everyone had me muted. So don't believe that. Fuck Ken. He don't have me muted either. Don't worry
have
about
me
him.
muted.
He ain't got no one muted. Don't worry about that shit.
He don't
Thanks
have
for
me
coming
muted.
on, Maddie. Appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks for
yeah,
having
welcome.
me.
Yeah. What do you feel about? How do you feel being in the 108 tourney for the first time ever? How does that make you feel?
I mean, I'm excited. It's like it's fun. I don't really know what to expect. I had a feeling I was gonna get stuck with Artie in my bracket, and he's gonna be nude. So I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna beat that. I'm not getting nude. So.
No need for that. Just remember
He's the only one
that
who
it
gets
is
nude, Joe.
it is like a 50-year-old man getting nude.
Right.
Not quite the
Hey,
cachet
you know,
that
people
people
like
might
it
think it
seems.
has.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, our demos are pretty older, but not that old. We're usually the hot
Yeah,
ones.
that's,
But Artie's pretty good looking too. So I'm not going to sell him short.
He's cycling and he's always showing nice drinks. I mean, those are brownie points right there.
Drives a Porsche. Has several.
Yeah.
Porsches.
You said that he could Venmo the entire internet. If he Venmos
could.
me, he has my vote even. So
See, but this is knowing about Artie, you know, like, so what's your strategy going into the tournament? You make a lot of content already, a wide variety of content. Do you have a certain strategy coming into this? Because we're used to, certain types of people doing things, but you might break the model. I don't know what you're going to come through with.
I think people like when I dance. So maybe I'll shake my ass on the internet. No, I'm just kidding.
That's okay.
I don't know. Just be obnoxious. I'm already really annoying, so I don't know how much more annoying I can get.
You're not that annoying.
Look,
You got to
I
get a
will tell
lot
you,
more
Maddie,
for the votes. I'm just saying.
being obnoxious has worked well for us as a podcast.
Yeah.
So I would say that
I understand.
go with that.
Yeah, it's worked well, I guess, on Twitter. People like it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm just gonna, maybe I'll shoot some baskets, do something like that. Why not?
Well,
Man,
that's
I
right.
think
You
that- I
played
think that
college
would be
ball,
good.
didn't you, Maddie? You played ball
Yeah,
in
I
college?
played. I
Yeah,
played college.
yeah.
Yeah, I tried. I
Yeah.
wanted to go to Europe, but they weren't going to pay me enough. So
So it's the only thing I don't like. She's out basketballing me on my own show because I only played through high school. I played at De La Salle on the South Side. I'm getting out basketballed here, MSS, by a real basketball player.
But speaking of that could be a good thing. Maddie, would you go against the people you're going against and say like, hey, who's gonna outshoot me, and have some kind of competition? See if they stand up to it.
I don't think anybody on White Sox Twitter is gonna outshoot me. But hey,
yes, I like it.
Win the tournament. I'm so for it. I'm so
do
it.
Put the challenge out there. Put the challenge out there. Drain a couple threes.
That's a good idea. That's a genius idea.
Come on, shoot you. That's right.
I'm loving that you're so far away from me in the bracket. That's never happened.
Exactly,
right?
No challenge for you. Especially after that shot.
Celeste.
Oh man,
I mean,
my
MSS,
recent
after
shooting
him
was
at Barstool, that was embarrassing. Like, it's hard to watch you shoot after that.
Just for a long time. I'm the best.
Maddie, that used to be what I was the best
shooter.
at. That used to be what they would throw me in the game for. Just shoot some threes. We're down 100 points. Try and catch up. I went on their court. I shot a couple. I mean, it looked like I was blind. It looked like I didn't even know where the basket was.
The Barstool Studios, maybe just the depth perception, Trees. You got to blame it on that. You're getting up to
I
age,
think it's
buddy.
the age and the drinking. I'm going to blame instead of the studio.
Now, Maddie, I got to ask this before you go. You got Shy Sox fan Mike pushing here? Because he used to be in a tournament back in the day. And at some point, he had a conversation with me. He's like, Beef,
take it easy.
You could put, he told me, he goes, you could put someone else in the tournament, in lieu of me. He goes, obviously I got followers and all that stuff. I'm like, all right, you're all good, Mike. You've been in here you've always supported, you're a good man, and pull them out. But is he going to come back and kind of be, a hype person for you?
Try to win your heart.
I thought you guys were gonna put us up against each other, and I was gonna be like, oh shit, I don't know, but I think Mike has my back. I really.
Nice.
Oh, I love to see it.
Look at that.
There we go.
Yeah.
Mike's follower count way outweighs Artie's bank account. Let's just say that.
That's correct. That is correct. And we go way back with Mike. Mike's our boy. We like Mike.
And plus, she has the huge Sox on 35th following. I mean, they showed up in the comments too. Just saw them come through. Yeah, I mean, you got that following. You got Shy Sox and Mike that's in love with you. You got all these things. You've been DMing. As I learned on the pregame show with Missy Carroll, you've been DMing Dylan Cease for like 14 months or something. My God. I mean, it's just insane.
Well, the restraining order hurt you in the tournament. That's what I'm worried about. Are you gonna be in prison, and then we got to figure out a way to keep you in the tournament?
If I get a restraining order, at least I get a follow back. Like, come on, man.
That seems fair. That seems fair to me.
When we see you at the park this year, I'll tell you a little Dylan C story that's quite entertaining. I don't feel like sharing it out on the interwebs.
Excited.
But another thing, I just want you to know that I respect you. I like you, and these guys like you too, and we respect you. But you always have been on our short list of people that we will take with us to Barstool Chicago if we ever have to do a horse tournament, free throw shooting, or any of that.
There's no question. There's no question.
It's you. It's Brooks Boyer. And I don't know if you follow me enough on Twitter, but I work out with Mark Aguirre, two-time NBA champion, DePaul legend. He is coming too. So you're definitely the youngest. You're going to carry that whole demographic, or young demographic. But you're going to be playing with some pros. So
I've seen Eddie
other than
shoot,
us.
and it. Oh my God.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah, no, that's really not good. Eddie throwing a baseball, I almost went blind watching it. It was that bad. Like I was like, and he claimed yips. And I'm like, that's not yips, motherfucker. You can't throw. And I love Eddie, but that was fucked up. Yeah.
Well, good. Well, wish you luck in this tournament, Maddie.
Well,
we think you're going to do great. You've definitely amped up going into it. So you've been all over the place, throwing these things out there, pissing off Shane Reardon, which
I knew
love.
you were going to say that. Before I leave.
I'm
No, you can stay if you're going to talk shit.
Go ahead. Let's go ahead.
Hang on.
We roll along on the fire. Go ahead. Let's go.
Why? I am not the only one who taxed them. And yes, my wording was a little harsh, but a lot of people agreed with me. And then they're coming at me. Shane.
It's here's
Maddie, you say what you got to
that
say,
reaction
don't
was
worry about
fantastic.
them.
You
Don't worry
say
about
whatever
them,
you
all
want.
right?
That's right. You say whatever you want. The only part of the tweet that I didn't like was like, I never listened to this and it sucks and you shouldn't listen to it. Like you can't, like you gotta like, listen, I'm not gonna say be like Zoe, and Zoe's like, you gotta listen to every show 87 times and then if they still suck, then you have to say, oh, well, I understand that you suck, but I'm gonna be nice to you. No, you don't have to do that, but don't say I never listened to it and this fucking sucks. Like,
it was a little hypocritical.
A little bit.
It was a little hypocritical, but ironically enough, I had listened to that segment and it got me human. So
it's okay. We like
Beef. I'm gonna tell you right now, Beef. You messed up one thing in this tournament. You should have put Maddie against MSS first round.
Yes.
Already
Shit right now.
Hey, he has the whole
Already this.
70 score.
I mean,
It would have been a
They
great
don't help.
matchup.
They ain't got no help. They can't do shit. I don't know if
killed
you guys realize this. Don't worry about 670 in this tournament because Herb Lawrence was at 670 for all them years. He didn't do shit. The minute he leaves 670, he goes all the way to the finals. I'm not saying. I'm just saying 670 ain't got no fucking pull in this tournament. That's all it is.
Yeah, not a lot of pull.
It really was like I was just fuming after listening to it, and then I was like, oh well, what should I tweet? And before I paid for Twitter, I couldn't fix the tweet, so it blew up.
No, it's good. You getting the eyes, and these are things that you need to do, and you're doing it. Like you're crushing it. So keep doing
I'm
it.
learning
Like
after y'all.
you're not wrong. I'm just telling you what I don't like about the
Alyssa's
tweet. That's
yelling
all,
at me
man.
now. She's like, I made it to the finals 2 years ago.
Yeah.
FYI. Yes, you did, Alyssa. But I gotta look back and see.
He was mad at me after.
Were you at 670 yet when that happened? I don't remember if she was at 670.
Yeah, I feel like
at
the
that point.
timing's
I'm
a
not sure.
little-
It's a little close. I'm not sure. Like I don't know. But also, you made it on your own, Alyssa. You didn't make it because 670 people pushed you. You made it because you're you. That's why you made it. So
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Alyssa,
right
don't.
there.
I'm not judging you. It was just one segment.
Yeah, don't fuck with Alyssa because I got to ask her, for a favor coming up, with some other.
Oh, what do you need some autographs or something, motherfucker? Fucking guy.
That motherfucker. How dare
It's
you.
all for us. It's for the umbrella, for the
for
108
us.
umbrella.
Yeah.
Just take it
We
easy.
never see any of it.
You got to protect yourselves. I get it.
Hey.
I get it.
These guys only look out for themselves. Maddie, I lost 22 pounds and won the weight loss challenge second time in a row. Neither one of these motherfuckers said congratulations.
Okay,
Good job.
you.
Not one time. Not one time. They didn't even say
Lost
thank
22
you.
pounds. You're
Good
still
job.
fat. And I'm not
I
proud.
am so fat, but you know what? I'm not as fat as your brother, who's 2 inches shorter than me. So that's okay.
I am fatter
All
than you.
good. All
Roxy's saying I got big tits now. She's like, you didn't do any work in the 108 and lost my tits
Yeah.
are sticking out. Look,
What's
I,
wrong with that?
I got everything going wrong over here. It doesn't matter. I'm still the game maker. Fuck y'all.
Maddie, get your ass to Section 108 this summer. We need to hang out with you without Jordan Lazowski. That guy's creepy. Please keep
Oh
him
my
away.
God.
Please just come to
He is
108
not.
without Jordan, and you can hang out. You have a good time. Missy's there. Missy's friendly. I be careful with Alexis. But yeah, Missy's there. You'll have a good time. So come
Yep,
through.
I'll see y'all opening weekend.
That sounds
Awesome.
Thanks for
We'll
having
see
me.
you
Thanks
soon.
for coming on, Maddie.
Thanks for coming
Appreciate
on.
good.
you.
Coming on,
Thank
yeah.
y'all. I don't know how to end this. Don't even.
We'll get you out there.
Oh,
We got you out. We know what to do. It's fine.
That was great. I did. I did quite enjoy that we got to the 670 the score segment of that. Like I was wondering if that was going to come up. I was wondering if the Shy Sox Mike stuff was going to come up.
And that
Hit on all cylinders.
And then Alyssa came off the top rope and fucking got us right away. I don't know who's watching this, so that's why
She
I
hit you with
screwed that
the
up, apparently.
people's elbow.
She came in. She came in from Twitter. She came in from Twitter. You saw that it was a Twitter.
She
comment.
popped me just like she
Love
did in
it.
the first round 2 years ago.
I love
She
it.
knocked me out of the tournament.
Like, go fuck yourself, Loaf, you bastard. Score rules, dick. I love it.
I like the score. I got no problem with the score. I've always
I
I
love
think we have some drinks. If I already got some of these, whatever, we'll drink some
We'll
more.
just do them again.
Got our guy Joey P says grateful for the
Oh.
chance to compete again this year.
Jesus
Salute.
Christ.
Oh, Joey.
Joey, are you still in Mexico? Go enjoy Mexico. Don't watch this. Come on.
He's in
We'll
the
watch this
motherland,
later.
baby.
And he's been eating some good food. Oh, fuck, ain't gonna lie,
Yes,
man.
man. He's having a time down there.
Dude, those like canned cocktail like tequila drinks that he's rocking. I need him to like smuggle about 600 cases of those back.
Smuggled 600 cases, Joey P. Make it
Nathan
happen.
Chiba, he says, Artie is museum artwork-ish, semi-nude. Not put my finger down my throat nude. It's been close, but not yet. Early semi-nude. Oh, my God. Nathan,
Cheers,
I'm
Nathan.
sorry I
Bless
couldn't
you.
get through that comment completely without laughing.
Oh, my God.
Amazing.
Thank you, Nathan. Big 108 supporter.
We got one from
How's
Glab.
you
He
guys?
says, always wait for the content to drop before voting. Cheers to another year of outfield edibles.
Hell yeah.
Cheers.
Wow. All
And
that's good.
that is
I'm
a
in.
great
I'm in.
point. That is a great point. You got to wait for the content before you vote because someone's gonna knock it out of the park, and you're gonna be like, oh shit, I should have voted for that person.
Unless you're voting for
Absolutely.
me. Vote for me immediately. Don't even look at who I'm going against,
Yeah, me
especially if
too.
it's Vinny Parise. Just vote for me. Yeah, that's all I got.
And our guy, comic punk guy, knows how to do it. $1.08 perfectly.
$1.08.
Beautiful.
No comment.
Perfect
Love
tip.
No comment.
Appreciate you.
Gonna see Ryan tomorrow, buddy. With Off With Their Heads. Gonna go pick
And
up
now-
our new gear.
Our guy Sammy Davis Jr. He gave us
We did that one
$2.10 because we didn't drink the last one. So here you go.
That's correct.
I can still add at this point. That's pretty good.
Good job, buddy.
That's
But
lucky.
MSS, can you pay some bills?
I can add. I got 1 + 1 equal.
Life is all about balance. So how about a little sweet and a little heat to make your week? At Wings and Rings, we're introducing our all-new hot honey menu for the month of March. Try our one-of-a-kind house-made sauce on the brand-new hot honey chicken sandwich or our hot honey shrimp and slaw. And of course, you can get it on the traditional boneless or even cauliflower wings that have made us your go-to neighborhood spot. But don't wait. Hot honey is only here until April 1st, so stop by Wings and Rings at 3434 South Halstead today. Order online or in-store. Wings and Rings, voted best wings in Chicago in 2023.
So
Now-
MSS, we're halfway through.
Yeah.
We're halfway through.
Oh, I was gonna talk about the hot honey sauce.
Oh, go ahead. Give me the hot honey.
Well,
wings.
so I went there and like, listen, I'm a guy that's a little skeptical all the time. I'm a skeptical guy. Somebody's gonna try, like, hey, try something new. It's like, listen, I know what I like. Don't fucking make me try something new. Justin's like, you got to try something new. You got to try this. You got to try this hot honey sauce. So he gives me a side dipper of the hot honey sauce. Delicious. If you love hot honey stuff, anything, perfect amount of heat, perfect amount of sweet. It's great. You can put your wings on it. You can put it on one of those chicken ringer sandwiches that are fucking delicious. And then you just put it on it. You put it on the shrimp too. It is delicious. Go there, try it. It's only there till like, I know it's going away in like May. So you got to get there, try it out.
I'm gonna be there because every Saturday
$2 tall boys.
we should be there.
$2,
$2
baby.
So,
$2 tall
so I'll
boys.
definitely give those a try.
16th.
I was gonna say though, we're halfway through. Is there a feeling out of any of you that you're like, man, and this person could still run the whole thing out of the people that we've seen so far? Is there anyone that you're just like, this person is gonna be in the final four?
Man.
MSS.
For me, making the bracket, Treasy, it actually, as we've gotten into it, it feels more muddled to me. Initially, I thought, there's 5 or 6 people that I think can win. Now I think like there's 12 or 15 people that can win this thing. Like and that's weird. It doesn't always go that way for me. As far like usually when we make these brackets, it's like there's like 5 people who can win this tournament. And right now, I just feel like it's way more wide open than usual.
And I don't want to go all
is.
chalked. You got some really strong ones, like strong ones that I think can carry Celeste, Crawford, and Carroll, right? Missy, I mean, all these guys, they can definitely take themselves to the end. But again, Herb Lawrence making it all the way to the finals. Like these things happen.
Yep.
I would say a dark horse on this, and definitely dark web, Billy Wires, if he gets his shit together and does some funny stuff and doesn't get banned. I mean, maybe we're seeing a Final Four for this guy. Maybe see him make it to the Final Four finally, but maybe not. I don't know.
All right. Well, let's get into the next set of brackets. Beef. What you got here?
Oh, baby. Let's pull up the. Oh, that's the wrong bracket.
Yeah,
Let's
wrong
pull
bracket.
up the.
Oh man,
here's
you
the
just gave
thing.
a sneak peek.
No, I didn't. That was the bracket
that
we
was
just
the
did.
last
Oh, is that one? Okay.
Yeah, I just clicked it by
Last one.
mistake.
Dummy.
Here's the thing region. These first round matchups are going to be on Friday, March 15th. The number 1 seed, Alley White Sox, is going to go against the number 16 seed, Jean Paul Kelly. The number 8 seed, Brett Hafner, goes against the number 9 seed, Quernsey. The number 4 seed, Matt Ramsey, will battle against the number 13 seed, Jeff Bartlett. The number 5 seed, Husky Bardo, who I did a jersey swap with, goes against the number 12 seed, Region Rat. Flipping over to the other side, these first round matchups are still Friday, March 15th. The number 3 seed, Bruhan Luke, against the number 14 seed, White Sox Sal. The number 6 seed, Alex Rude, goes against the number 11 seed, Sam Reeves. The number 7 seed, Julie Fonseca, goes against the number 10 seed, longtime guy, Dos Can Sox. And the number 2 seed, Roxy, goes against the number 15 seed, Barry Bag of Donuts. Boys, Teresi, I'll let you start. What do you think of the Here's the Thing region?
All right. First of all, I mentioned this earlier. Quernsey, you got to get when Celeste brings the Orioles fans over, you got to get them behind you. That's the only way you're going to really push through. You got to do that. That top right corner, feelings are going to get hurt. I just like.
Oh my God! I'm waiting for the text.
Like there's a lot of ones where I'm like, oh, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. This one, this might not be the cleanest run. This up here, I'm a little worried about that.
There's some fights up there. I don't know.
I am,
You're a prick.
But I go way back with those Can Sox. So it's gonna be a tough one there. But I think I'm looking at this overall. The 4 ladies in here can really make a run, but they're gonna have to go against each other early. So I'm interested to see how that all plays out.
MSS, how you feeling?
So, yeah, that bottom right corner. What's up with the bottom right corners? Julie, Dos Can. I gotta give the edge to Julie. Julie's gonna have the bums behind her. I mean, that's gonna propel her, I feel, into the second round. Barry, I love you, but Roxy is just gonna I think it's gonna be it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. Roxy's probably gonna win that one. But then you get into that weird Julie versus Roxy thing, and that's gonna be tough. That's just going to be that's going to test loyalties, and that's going to be a tough decision for people, and not one of those fake, and someone's going to win by 90%. It's this tough vote. It's going to be a close one between those two girls. Upper right-hand corner, White Sox Sal, fuck you, Sal. I got to go with my guy, Bruhan Luke, but then when you get to the next round, brother, either one of those two guys, that's just going to be, that's going to be tough. It's a tough look. Left side, Quernsey, yes, definitely go for the Baltimore vote. Brett has made himself apparent on Twitter also. Gene Paul Kelly, no one's voting for him. Gene tells everyone to fuck off immediately.
That's your boy, MSS.
I love the guy. He's a good guy. But anytime somebody questions anything he says or doesn't understand the most recent 25 years of history with White Sox and White Sox fandom, especially online, Gene will tell you, what the fuck are you talking about? You're a fucking idiot. What the fuck? So he likes to say the word fuck a lot. Region Rat gonna get he's just gonna get cakewalked by Husky Bardo. That's definitely gonna happen. And then Jeff and K Dog Matt Ramsey. That's a weird one because Jeff
really nice guy against really bad guy is what I'm reading.
Matt Ramsey, worst guy ever. That's right.
Dude, I think you meant to make him a 14 seed, but he actually got 4. I don't know. That was clearly a mistake on your hand, Loaf. No big deal. Maybe Jeff will clear that up. That's a tough one. That's upset alert. That could be an upset alert. Fucking My Sox Summer's locked there with Jeff Bartlett going into the next round. What did Ken just say there?
I will say I almost. I pulled up this comment first, which is Ken WO. He says, "Good Lord, I have to pick Bardo or Region Rat. Is there a GFY option?" And then I almost pulled up a sleeper pick that was put into the comments, and then I realized I could just add this person to the show, which is what I'm going to do right now.
Good call,
Roxy. Welcome to the show. And I got to say, right out of the gates, I see the shirt you have on, and I was so proud of our friends over at Sox Machine. They made this shirt a while back. Roxy is wearing it. I think it was you and maybe I think Jackie
got one.
had the shirt on, and like someone responded, and it was like one of those fake offshore sites that's doing the shirt. Sox Machine, welcome aboard. You finally made it. The fake 108ing shirts. Now you got fake Babbitt shirts. I'm so proud of it. I'm so proud of our boys over there.
Yeah.
Those comments are almost as good as the nudes in bio.
Roxy.
You forgot today, Treasy. You got pussy in bio on yours.
I didn't have it today. Yeah, I had it for the au jus.
Posted my picture of me and my daughters. My oldest's first, father-daughter dance, and one of the first comments is that pussy or nudes in bio, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, fuck is this? I'm not that popular. This isn't even doing that well. What the fuck? But hey, whatever. I guess.
So
take $1.
Roxy, you saw the bracket, and we could bring it back up. How are you prepping for this? How are you getting ready to run through this bracket?
Not well. This is my first year sober for the tournament. I don't drink anymore, so it'll be interesting to see how many votes I can't garnish when I'm not downing a IPA tall boy anymore.
The Goose Island tall boys. Holy shit.
Yeah. But if I had to lose to anybody, I'm glad it would be Julie. I'm not confident about that one, but Julie's just such a good person that it would be an honor to lose to her. I would love to go against Sam for reasons, but he has a trend of not making it out of the first round, so unfortunately I don't foresee that happening. But this is
he hasn't utilized the fact that he always has a good hair day. He's got to push that to the forefront. People love that. People are very interested in that. I agree with you on Julie. She also was a content machine last time. Her and Peter were wild out here doing stuff. So it's like it's a tough early matchup, but
Wildin'.
I got faith in you. And you're also in a region where you have the defending champion, but the defending champion, I wonder how committed she is to actually kind of like trying to defend this crown. Ooh. So it could be wide open for you, Roxy. I don't know. Yeah. Interesting.
Spicy though, because I don't think Allie did much of anything last year either, and she just has this way about her that I haven't figured out how to unlock. And there's a subset of White Sox Twitter that kind of hates me. I think that might be I can't tell if that's good or bad though, because a lot of people that don't like me don't like them. So we'll see how that goes.
Having haters is always good. That's always a good. That's that has only affected one person in the history of this tournament poorly, and that's Ken WO. And you're not as hated as Ken WO.
And I feel blessed that it was him.
That's actually pretty funny.
So what does the content game look like? So we're not doing the IPA chug. I mean, you could chug an NA. I mean, like that's still out there.
Weed sober?
But like, we getting.
I smoke a ton of weed now.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Right there with you, baby.
Like, what was it? Peyton who had the giant fucking balls.
Oh my God,
year?
And Allie too. Yeah. I mean, like,
Allie does that also.
If you get up on the ladder,
the first one though that did it, and we were like, what
6-foot graphics bong. I mean, like, come on, that's a.
Peyton was in like her parents' garage on the floor, whipping like a little glass bong. It was pretty awesome. So yeah, I think you can utilize that if you're smoking the weed. Milky Tubes always will get my and Cherizy votes. That's definitely
but also
what's going to happen.
Wait. Let's think. I feel like you and I, MSS, are talking about different Milky Tubes. I mess with a certain kind of Milky Tube. I don't feel like you mess with that.
Nothing against people.
Well, who knows? Don't want to judge MSS at this point.
I'm just happy it took everybody just long enough where you could watch the face figure it out.
That's what we used to call it back in the day. Like, dude, let's go smoke some Milky Tubes. Like a lot of Fish fans that I hung out with. Yeah.
Now, Roxy, we have the sober contingent in there. Our guy Matty Mitch, he said, "You got my vote if you're down NA beers." He's been sober for 14 years, and I know he always comes in here and tells us about being in on the coffee, which Treasy and I are also in on. We were addicts of everything, so that's the gambling, booze, and caffeine, right, Treasy?
I am wearing the baseball bullshit, which I wish did have beer on it, but I I do agree that 108ing is a lifestyle. It's not a drink-focused concept. So
Thank you.
I'm going to try
100%.
to see where we can push 108ing sans alcohol this year.
I love it. I
love
love it.
this
Let's
idea.
do
It's
it.
not just about boozing.
That's the plan.
It's about smoking milky
correct.
tubes too. Yeah.
Milky Tube. I'm on it.
They're asking about Milky Tubes on MSS's new 4K TV. How's that?
That,
Tell
no,
us about
we
that,
don't.
MSS.
That's going to be sooner or later. That's going to be a segment on Jason and Celeste's new episodes of their show.
Oh,
that's
my
coming
God.
out. They're going to start talking about Milky Tubes.
That's
we don't
Milky
need.
Tube
We don't need
show.
farm content for them.
Should I ask this question then,
Go.
guys? I mean, I told you guys privately. I don't know if I want to. I don't want to splash HBIC before But
Oh my God.
I had this thought. Right? I should do it, right, Roxy? So
Yeah,
I
why
like
not?
the concept
Yeah.
because I loved Loveline back in the day. It was a great show, right? And I think those two are hilarious and do a great job. But if you have a guy on the show who's maybe not, he's the average-ish looking guy, and he's talking about too much weird sex stuff, is that creepy? Like, there's levels. Like, if he was real handsome, it has no chance of being creepy. And if he's really ugly, it has a 100% chance of being creepy. Jason's kind of in the middle. It's the risk, is my thought, if he's talking real sex stuff.
I think it's creepier if he's real handsome. That's actually that's.
I agree.
Do you really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'm missing
Oh,
this
yeah.
then. I'm off base here.
Yeah, I think you kind of need to be.
He's in the
you kind of
clear
need to
then.
be in the middle. You kind of if he was
all right.
if he was like a troll, like a real ugly MFer, like that.
Not good.
Then
Not
then
good
he'd be
either,
like,
right?
oh, this guy thinks about this way too much. That's where your mind would go. But
Well, we
yeah,
got to
I
see
think you got to be in the
too.
middle.
There's no representation for people who like men on that show yet. There's just the lesbian
That's true. Yeah.
and there's the straight man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll see how far it goes when there's nobody talking about what are the
Milky tubes.
milky tubes. Yeah. So
Yeah.
nobody
No,
has
that's,
milky tube experience, so we'll see.
I'm gonna
how
be
far they
honest.
go.
As a hetero male, I do want to hear a little milky tube and ball talk. I mean, what the fuck? We got to balance
maybe.
this thing. It's gonna be entertaining all the way. Like I'm with you there. This makes sense. So.
We'll see.
Now, see, this is the kind of commentary that could take
really.
you through to the third round.
Pretty sure. Yeah.
Forget
that could
drinking.
happen.
Milky tube talk goes all the way.
Who Roxy, have you ever heard of Gene Paul Kelly? Have you heard of him? No.
Wow.
You said that Jeff Bartlett is your sleeper pick in that left-hand side. Do you think he
Yes.
could be Husky Bardo or Region Rat?
Yes.
Nice. Who
I
do you think he could beat easier?
Before 108 Day, I probably would have said Region Rat, but I think when Husky Bardo opened his mouth and made some interesting comments in his question segment, I think he made a lot of enemies. So I think Jeff is just going to nice guy everybody to the top.
There you go. Okay.
So I just think he's got this silent,
Nice
like
guy
the
to
Dudley,
do wins.
almost,
I mean, I
almost
got
like
the
a
Husky.
fart.
I got the Husky Bardo jersey swap behind here, but I hear you. I mean, the questions got a little online. He even came back up and apologized for what he said, but too late. That shit came out. It is what it is.
So you're also on team Matt Ramsey is not going to be able to beat Jeff Bartlett. So I appreciate that. He's definitely an overseeded at 4. It should have been a 4. Thank you, Rex.
Thank you.
MSS, you have the brackets before they go out. You could say any of this if you want to before we go on the air.
I like to watch you fall on your
I
face.
show you the bracket 8 times. You don't say
No
nothing.
big deal.
You're like, that's
No
fine.
big deal. Listen, don't you understand how content works, motherfucker? Jesus Christ.
No, I don't. I have no idea.
Milky Tubes. Hashtag Milky Tubes. Let's go.
Let's go. That's the new Tits and Chaos, Milky Tubes.
If that propels you to victory, I want a little bit of I get to hold on to the trophy if you win it, after I give it to you. Okay.
A hashtag
Sprinkle
Milky
them in.
Tubes running through this tourney would be fantastic.
Silky moves.
It would be pretty good.
Silky Moves is that's what beef has.
Yeah, what the fuck, Roxy? You're making fun of my tits? What's up here? What you doing?
I was gonna say you wore the black, so it's slimming, so no one would notice. I'm proud of you.
We are 3 minutes into the show, and she's making fun of me. Oh, he's can't even try to want to wait long as he's got tits. I
That's
respect
what
the hell
happens
out of
when
you
Josh
for doing
Nelson
that right
isn't
away.
on. It's gotta
Someone's
shift.
gotta move it over.
I apologize that it was just
God.
as low hanging fruit.
Don't apologize. I love it. It was absolutely
No,
great.
he deserves it. He didn't even congratulate me once about winning his invention.
I'm
again.
gonna mute you. Fuck you.
That's gonna start to. That's gotta be a drink set comment now. As any time that MSS
Should
brings
be.
up the fact that he's
Said he won.
champ.
Yeah.
That nobody else really participated in. So
I just want
Someone else tried. Yeah,
Right.
that's right. And you won.
yeah.
Well, yeah, because
that's
they
a good
didn't try
call.
because they're just two fat fucking schlubs, and Wally just doesn't care about anything, so it's no big
I
deal.
mean, I look great. Why would I?
That's
change?
true. I did
Why
point that
should I
out in
lose
the
weight?
blog. I did point that on the blog. You're the smallest and oldest looking, so it's about okay.
Well, that happens when
Anything
you have a
else?
good time your whole life.
Thanks so much, guys. I really.
Yeah,
this is awesome.
'cause- yeah, Rox, thanks for joining us. This has been
Absolutely.
this has been good. I think we've learned a lot about Milky Tubes, and we've also learned. I think, Jeff Bartlett could make a run now. I'm a little
he
bit
could.
convinced here, so I'm feeling that. So
interesting.
thank you for joining us, and
Thank you.
we'll talk to you very soon.
Dope. See you guys.
Thanks,
Bye.
Roxy.
That bracket is going to be wild. That's going to be a wild bracket. I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, there's
All
no
right.
question. It's got the champ, but other than the champ, it's wide open.
Yep.
So and we don't know what the champ's going to bring. We don't know if there's
That's
going to
correct.
be a real defense, or if it's going to be Rocky Balboa phoning it in after the first.
Right.
Who's going to be Clubber Lang? You don't know.
Right.
Who knows?
You don't
We
know.
don't know that.
So Beef, I feel like we got another bracket coming up. You might as well just jump right into that.
Let's do it, baby. So this is the 108 region, and for the 108 region to qualify, you have to have less than 1,000 Twitter followers. And we'll start right up there at the top. The first round matchups in this region will be Tuesday, March 12th. The number 1 seed Vino will go against the number 16 seed Ed Casey. The number 8 seed CJ Lohman goes against the number 9 seed Gordo. The number 4 seed Tadahito will face off against the number 13 seed English Sox Collin. The number 5 seed Jacqueline Hillegas will go against the number 12 seed Kevin Bell's raggedy ass batting glove, which I love that goddamn name. Flipping over to the other side, the number 3 seed Chigerian Prince will go against the number 14 seed Arjun. The number 6 seed Recovering Prof faces off against the number 11 seed Selena Ray Silver. The number 7 seed, the sexy mailman Joe Latham, will go against the number 10 seed Jane Milkowski. And closing it out, the number 2 seed HBIC will go against the number 15 seed Edward. The 108 region, My Sox Summer, your thoughts?
Man, I mean, there's just so many things going on in this bracket. So your second round, if this happens, if the Lord blesses us in the year of his 2024 with a Vino CJ second round matchup, oh my God, this might be a whole. They might write a book about the second round matchup now. Ed Casey, nothing against you, buddy, but I don't think you're gonna make it past Vino. Gordo and CJ, tough matchup. For me, I love both those guys. Gordo is my personal gummy guy. Gives me a lot of gummy like edibles. Those are great. Probably should refer to him as my edible guy, not my gummy guy. Just because we got a Weathers original guy in the chat too.
That's correct.
So yeah, no, that was gonna be a tough one. The one thing I'm worried about on the left side is English Sox Collin and the time going on, because this is early in the morning. Hopefully he puts his shit in, it gets it done at the end of the night or something. It gets his. I don't know how time zones work. It's not going to work good. Kevin Bell's raggedy ass batting glove. I'm going to say this. He's been making some really good content, putting up his the baseball cards that are autographed by like all our new people. And one of his things was like he has to get the autograph for under $5. So he's been putting this thing out there. It's great. I think he's a sleeper pick at 12. I think that's going to be a 12 over a 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm not even going to say his name, but I'm taking the Prince over on the right-hand side.
Weak. That's weak.
Prof. Listen, Prof is another one of those, like a Billy Wires, where he has as many haters as he has lovers. So that's going to be tough. So, like, if he's pissed off enough people,
you might be seeing Selena go on to the next round because they'll be voting against him. Like he's in that crew. It's a nice crew to be in until you need votes from the other people. Joe Latham, sexy mailman, my pick. But listen, folks, we all want to see it. We all want to see it because I think it will be insane content for a final. We're gonna have the Vino. We're gonna go 1-2 straight chalk with HBIC going for the championship in this fucking bracket. We all want to see it. It'd be insane. The content would be off the charts. So let's make it happen. Vino and HBIC to take the 108 region. That's what I'm booking it. I'm gonna book that. That's my book.
Beef, I want one thing to happen out of this. I want one thing to happen out of this whole bracket.
What's that?
I want Shigerian Prince and Arjun to become best friends. I think that those two, the fact that those two dudes don't hang out all the time, it blows my mind. I feel like that should be a friendship that should exist from White Sox Twitter. But I think the other thing that I want to bring up with this bracket, because there's a lot of good content that's going to come out of this bracket. I'm excited for this. I think Selena's going to be good in this bracket. I think Latham's going to bring it. He always brings. He's going to have like a snake wrapped around his neck for
Right.
for the first round. We've met Kevin Bell's raggedy ass batting glove. He's a funny dude. He's awesome. He's going to bring some good shit. And
He's
Vino
like
and
fourth Beastie Boy.
Vino, CJ. I mean, like those two dudes. I fucking love both of them. But you know, I'm gonna give you upset alert. Doesn't get out of the first round. I think
Who doesn't get out of the first round?
Who?
HBIC doesn't get out of the first round. Ed upsets him. Ed upsets him.
Oh my god!
And here to tell me if I'm wrong is HBIC.
Oh my god!
You ugly motherfuckers.
How many strays have you caught tonight?
You know what? I was
You're
only
ugly.
going to attack. I was only going to attack Beeflo for his previous comments, and you said it's okay. He's with my night call show. Now I'm motherfucking all of you. What? State of the Union's more fucking entertaining than this shit.
Well, hold on a second. Why
We
am I
almost
getting
went on it
motherfucked?
at 4:00 so there could be a real night show like you guys do.
You know what?
We got to start earlier. That's correct.
MSS,
East Coast time.
you're fine right now. You're fine right now.
Oh, all right. I appreciate that.
You picked me to win, so
I picked
He's
you
a
to
puss,
like
that's
go
why.
against Vino.
You
I
go
didn't pick
against
you to
me.
win.
He's a
but
coward.
let's make it to the end.
He's a coward. He can't make content. That's what it is.
Who, me?
Yeah, exactly. You don't pick no fights with nobody. No, I mean HBIC. I mean Roxy brought it up. It's all There's no. Are you going to talk dong a little bit on the show? I mean, I'm more curious about that than your matchup. If Edward beats you in the first round, like Treasy said, bro, you'll never be in this tournament again. You better win the first round. I was saying, I put you number 2. When you go number 2, so you can and lose right away. I lost your number. You won't be in the tournament again. You better fucking win that matchup.
I might remove myself. Listen, I will. You're talking to a guy who's shown his feet at a live show. I've clapped cheeks in Lot B.
That's true. That's right.
I wore fucking my Bruno costume on Halloween and was willing to show fucking moose knuckle. No one wanted to pay to see it, unfortunately. But I will do whatever I have to do to get those votes. It's a Chicago way, right? So you have to.
It is.
That's right. Vote early
grease
enough.
some hands,
That's the way you do it.
So what's the strategy?
You live in Lamont.
What is the strategy?
Chicago,
This is a winnable bracket for you. What's your strategy you're coming in with?
I don't want to reveal my strategy going in. Like,
Oh boy.
It's gonna be
to
that
give away
horny?
my content ideas before a tournament even starts. Like I'm just gonna shoot myself in the foot. So, I have a couple.
Oh,
ideas
okay.
for potential
I think we heard what's going on. You're showing feet. I heard it.
I will. Look, I will sell all the feet picks I need to. If I'll go to a ass clapping cheek contest against Vino if I have to. Like whatever it takes, I will fucking do it.
Well, you guys know that I
I
put him against Edward here because he got all butthurt that Edward made a meme out of him. He didn't know who he was. I'm like, that dude memes everyone, man. You should feel it as a compliment. He's gonna come after you so hard. We just wait till we put this out in the streets. It's like you were upset that he memed you. He's gonna meme the fuck out of you heading into this tournament.
No. I wasn't upset that he memed me. That was funny. what kind of irked me was that number one, he doesn't follow me or reply to anything, and he had that image saved on his phone for any reason. So either my ass, he just really liked the way my ass looked in that picture, but I think it's really creepy for a person who you don't follow. You're just like silently stalking. Like that's a little weird. I don't, dude. You got the fucking memes of me like saved on your phone. Like when you drop them, it's like it's funny, because we can give each other shit, but. We hung out. We know. I never met this guy. I never talked to him. I never interacted with him. He's fucking waving my ass on his phone for some reason. Probably just like doing the whole Wolverine meme in the middle of the night.
He's Wolverine memeing it.
So,
oh my God.
But yeah, yes. To your point earlier, Beef. We have me, straight, Celeste, represent, gay. The lesbian. We don't have a gay, but hey, I'll talk all the gay shit you want me to talk. So you submit a question and you
well, just a little cock talk. I mean, just to balance it, you got a little cock talk.
I rate cocks for a living.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I like that segment. Good point. I appreciate that.
Yeah, so
Vino's probably available to talk some cock. He'll do that. So no big deal.
Me and him could talk all they want about it. So
you might meet up in the final. When you look at the bracket here, I mean, who worries you? Who's got concerns for you? Like who are you thinking? You know what? When I face them, I got to pull out the extra stops here. I got to try something different when I go against them in this bracket.
It is Vino. I'm not gonna lie, because when he was announced the number 1 seed on Monday. The chat blew up for him and everything. And I even have my own podcast partner forming the Gay Italian Alliance. She might stab me in the back if it's a me versus Vino matchup. So yes, that matchup scares me the most, where I might have to call in some heavy hitters, pump out the best content, because if push comes to shove, and I love Vino personally too. He's a great guy. But if push comes to shove, I have some stuff in my back pocket that I'll have to pull out. Or whip out, or whatever.
Whatever nomenclature.
Shower and grower content after who's got a pink butthole. That would be great. I mean, honestly, I would tune in just to listen to who's a shower and who's a grower on this White Sox team, and definitely Gavin Sheets is a grower.
Yeah.
It's a great comment.
I'm excited to do some good content here. So it's going to be a fun tournament.
Oh fucking yeah!
So
you're right, it is.
Jason, big question here. You've seen the bracket so far. Of the bums in the tournament, who's going to go the farthest?
I mean, can I just suck my own dick and say me?
Yeah, you can.
Yes, you can.
I mean,
I think that shit.
Look, you've already kind of like sabotaged Johnny up against Missy, like that one. He's got a juggernaut on that one.
He's in trouble.
Yeah. And
then Peter got to go up. If he wants to win his bracket, he got to go up against Maddie, or potentially, like he's got a tough bracket too. So, and even his first round matchup, against Colleen, she's got the ass backing. So, yeah, I want to say I might have the best shot right now, but I would say hopefully between me and Peter, we have the that. And yes, I will contact TMZ and I'll get on national television during it if I have to and be like,
now that
out there.
That'd be a huge
swing
move.
some shit.
That'd be a huge.
I mean, that'd be
question.
big. They're like, hey, local update, 108 tourney, vote for our guy.
They
from the Chicago Sports
they usually bring me in like once a month, and I think I was around this time ago last month when I was invited on. So it might be time for me like next week or so to be brought back, and I might have to just be like, I might just go scorched earth and not talk about the topic and just be like, hey, vote for HBIC 108 tourney.
I'm not
Kanye West, whatever he's
that'll
going
get through.
on in his
That'll be
life.
fine.
We probably can't get you a nicer bottle of bourbon than you already own. Like, we probably can't do that. But if 108 tourney makes TMZ somehow, and we're gonna buy you something nice. We don't know what it is. We don't know what it is.
We'll figure it out. Yeah,
but we'll figure something out.
He'll milk your tube, is what he's saying.
I hope so. Front and back.
Yeah, Sharizi just said he will milk your tube. That's what he just said. I will milk your tube. That's nice.
I've been spending the past year like playing playing politics, giving people bourbon, free beers, tailgates. I'm hoping that it all comes back to as a reward. So
Gotta get the payoff. Yeah, there's no question.
Yeah. I agree.
Chicago way.
Definitely get something back.
John Carney's got Billy Wire's first round. Yeah, well, I mean, not all
That's
of them
true.
are easy. It is what it is. I'm sorry.
John, you're not wrong. That's rough.
By the way, Beef, I reached out
sir.
to my aunts and they said, "Go fuck yourself."
okay, so I'm in the comments on Monday night, like I usually am, and he's telling some story about he's playing bunco with his family. I said, "How's the guilt scene?" And this man claims he's gonna host a sex show, and he can't tell me which one of his aunts is hurting for a squirting, boys. I was offended. I'll be honest with you. I was
family,
upset.
man. It's family.
I was. You could. Yeah. It doesn't matter. You're not fucking them. You're just telling me which one is really hurting for one. Like, you know, you say, okay, well, my aunt's divorced or whatever, and you know, or this one's right up your alley, Beef. This is the type of woman you like, or some bullshit like that. Nothing. He fucking backs off of that shit. You got to get more bold if you're going to do this show. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm just trying to coach you up, Jason. It is what it is.
Jason, I can't wait for you to be like, we put out the anonymous questions here, and the first one comes in, and it's obviously Beef asking about the bunco game.
I'm going to get in the bunco game.
Give himself away. Like.
How much money to buy into the bunco game is my question.
$20, man. $20.
How do you tell which aunt is hurting for a squirting at the bunco game?
He knows. That's why I'm so sad. He won't tell me. He already knows. Like, you don't need a clue. He already knows who it is.
That, man. Once those words come out of my mouth, I'm never gonna be able to look at them the same way ever again. I'm just gonna repress it down deep.
We're not saying you should have sex with them. I mean, that's not what we're saying.
Well, obviously that's not what we're saying, but
Wolf wants to potentially.
Oh, Jesus Christ! On that note, Jason, thank you for joining us tonight, man. It's always a pleasure. I'm sure we'll be talking to you soon, and we'll definitely see you up at the park. You guys
I'll see you at 27th. I'll see you 27th.
Well, you'll see us.
Yeah.
Yes.
On the 27th at the Rover Show, but the 28th. What do you got? The 28th.
It's our first whiskey at Comiskey. It's our home opener tailgate, baby. So we got Chef Brian Ruddy and we got Michter's providing all the bourbon. So
That's
it's going to be a shit show.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's going to be a shit show, and can't wait to party with everyone in Lot B because it's just bring your drinking pants. It's going to be a fun time.
I forgot those last
It's going to be a great party.
We'll see you in Ramova, and then we'll see you at Lot B the next day.
See you guys.
We'll talk to you soon.
Take care, Jason.
My Sox Summer. You know what I need from you?
Oh shit! Yeah, I do know what you need, and you know what? I'm gonna give it to you. When it comes to buying or selling a property, choosing the right real estate agent can make all the difference. You want an agent who is experienced, knowledgeable, and has a proven track record of success. That's where RG Group Dreamtown Realty comes in. At RG Group, we understand that buying or selling a property can be a stressful and overwhelming process. That's why we're committed to providing our clients with the highest level of service and support. Our team of experienced agents has a deep understanding of the Chicago real estate market and can help you navigate the process with ease. With our experience, expertise, and commitment to our clients, we're confident that we're the best choice for all of your real estate needs. Please visit rggroupchicago.com to learn more. See, last year I got in trouble because I made really long ads so that these guys could have bathroom breaks. And then it's like, make the ad shorter. And we did that. And then all of a sudden, now they have to go take a piss.
Now it's too short. Now it's too short.
Right. I did warn everybody. I was like, hey, listen, most of the ads are under 40 seconds. So like, because that was the feedback last year. It was like, hey, these are too long. Why are you making such long ads? Jesus Christ, what do we need to know about Riz so much? It's like, motherfucker, you need to know about Riz because he can buy or sell your house. And those guys are awesome. He was my realtor. He was passed in the family. Like, I think we are the fourth family out of my wife's family to buy a house with Riz. And some of them bought multiple houses with him. He's bought and sold houses for them. So yes, listen, if you're looking to buy a house, buy an investment property, sell your house, get the fuck out of the city, whatever you want to do, whatever side of the bracket you're on, fucking contact Riz. He is awesome. I called him and said, hey, listen, just want to offer you up rights again if you want to advertise in the tournament. He said, absolutely, I love this shit. So let's do this. And he's like, have some fun with it. And so I did, and that's why I rapped in the first commercial this year. So everyone, this is awesome. So thank you, Riz, and the RG Group for like coming back in again and supporting us and our little thing. We appreciate it.
I have beer again, so I'm excited.
Congratulations!
So we got some. I gotta fill up, but we got some drinks ahead of us.
Time to catch up,
Christ, yes, we do.
They're lined up right now.
Let me just fill this back up here, and we'll get right back into it.
Bless your heart. You think I was too? I'm asked that. You think I was too harsh on HBIC?
No, I
About
think
the
he
ant
loves
stuff
that.
and everything. Like I feel like he's got
This
to come
is
out
the-
of his shell a
it's
little
all-
bit. I'm trying to coach
It's
up
all
the
in
Buns
good
a little
fun.
bit,
It's
you know?
all in good fun, my
Well,
friend.
and Treasy jumped in and said, we're talking about the early start time for the night call show. It's not even going to be night when it comes around to the summertime. So it's just kind of weird. I understand.
I think
but
that's
also-
just their first show. In his defense, that's just their first
okay.
shows at 5 o'clock.
Constructive criticism is definitely number one. Like, and
Yeah.
that's what you do,
It's helpful,
Loaf.
right?
And I think that you definitely are okay with saying that to him. And also, he's down. Like, he's down with us. He's friends with
Okay,
us. He
just wanna make
understands
sure.
that you're just fucking around. It's not like Sammy Davis Jr. 5,000 tipping us 104. Fuck that.
Got one from TJ Watson. He says, nothing, but cheers, buddy.
Thanks, TJ.
Thank you, my friend.
You know who we didn't talk about in the last bracket was Tadahito.
Tadahito's my guy.
He better hope that Jake, his son, and who's hopefully he's in bed by now because it's 10 o'clock. But all his friends sign up for Twitter or X and fucking vote the shit out of their dad, and this upset some shit. Like,
I
that
think
would be
the
fun. That would
Jake
be fun.
content could be big. And Joe
It's
Latham
huge.
says here, Beef's biggest regret is Mein Kampf isn't by Cosby. Wow, what?
Joe, how dare you?
Oh, nice head, Loaf. Nice head.
Husky Bardo. He says, cheers, fellas. MSS, can we say a prayer for Emily Willis?
Not even all that familiar with her game, but yes.
Here we go. Another one. He always denies. Tracy always denies.
Never heard of her. Never heard of
people
her.
do porno, Loaf? A lot do people do porno.
You know how much you watch?
We also know how much you watch. Our friend Tina, she says, cheers, friends. Cheers to you.
Thank you, Tina.
Tina doesn't do porno. Congratulations. Thank you.
So last year, Quarancy did a bunch of Quarancy wasn't in the tourney last year, so she did a bunch of videos with the ladies that were in the tournament of like kind of like a 3 things style thing, and Tina's dunk on the Nerf hoop
hilarious.
was like the best part of all of it. That was my favorite.
We should
that was my
tweet. We
favorite
should
part
tweet
of it.
that out because that shit was
That was incredible. That was incredible.
You know, it's my favorite when your wife was actively campaigning against me in the 108 tourney when I was getting my ass kicked by Celeste.
Just
I
wait till
appreciate it.
this year.
Oh,
So
can't wait.
So Ricky Shifter, he says 17 shots deep. Why haven't I been selected? Hey, man, bring the
brackets
good
to
game.
go.
Keep bringing it. Let's see what
right.
happens. Maybe you show up later. We don't know.
might be pulling a Tony Saravino here and not getting in. He might not win. Might not advance.
There's Praz. He says, say the number 3 seed's name, MSS. Pull that back up.
If you want, I can bring it
Prince,
back up.
baby.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't want to do it right now.
He's being crippled
Nigerian
by it.
Prince. Nigerian Prince.
You have to say this or
Good for you,
camaraderie.
Praz.
Nigerian
That's-
Prince.
That is a great.
I first one I fucked up.
Gordo says, free gummies for votes. That'll get you votes.
I'm
gonna happen, too.
actively campaign for you, Gordo. Don't you worry, my man. Do not worry. Even though I love CJ too, and CJ can probably kick my ass.
Our guy Tadahito, he says, cheers, fellas. Thanks for having me in again. Looking forward to this. Cheers, Tadahito.
Cheers, Tadahito.
Cheers. Get Jake to make some content for you. It's gonna be rough.
Baloney says, sorry, Jay. Ain't no one willing to pay for that moose knuckle but me.
He's got that money too.
Hello.
Then HBIC says, nothing but love, all in good fun. Cheers,
Yep.
HBIC.
Cheers, HBIC.
Thank you for coming on. Guys, I just gotta note it, man, because this is just fucking crazy. I'm gonna print the screen just so I have it. But fucking 2,000 people watching right now. That's fucking wild.
That is crazy.
I'm a little bit blown away by that. That's very
I keep
cool.
writing it down when we hit milestones. And yeah.
Yeah, we're getting way up there.
All right.
God, I love bots. They're just
Next bracket. You know what though? Here's something
I
disappointing.
don't give a fuck.
Here's something disappointing, MSS. Remember
What?
when we used to get the porn bots in the comments?
Yes.
That was fun.
Where are they? Where are they at?
They're
I missed them. Just like a bunch of tongues, like 15 tongues just across the thing. Like, come on. I need those comments again.
Now they're just in their replies when I post pictures with my children. That's where they are. They don't exist in our podcast anymore. Only in the homeless stuff. The wholesome stuff I try to put out with my kids, you know. No big deal.
Beef, my favorite bracket is coming up right now.
Hell yes.
So I want you to drop this on me.
Drop it. All right, let's go. That is that classic view region. Now, this region, you have to have 500 Twitter followers or less. So we really are trying to mine for talent that you guys have not heard of. The number 1 seed in this region and the first round matchup start Friday, March 15th. Number 1 seed, Jared Ingersoll against the number 16 seed, Figglesworth, who has a big problem with Treasy because he's always dogging on North Dakota. The number 8 seed, Comic Punk Guy, will go against the number 9 seed, CD44. The number 4 seed, Shy Sox Andy 88, is going to go against the number 13th seed, Seastrends, who is the Sox Math champion from the past few years. The number 5 seed, Alina, will go against the number 12 seed, Adam in Black. Flipping over to the other side, these first round matchups are still Friday, March 15th. Hot Dog Larry is the number 3 seed. He'll go against the number 14th seed, Bob Tolan. The number 6 seed, Tania, is going to go against the number 11 seed, James Tack Vomit. The number 7 seed, Ricky Shifter, will face off against the number 10 seed, Alex Hosfeld. And the number 2 seed, Jerry O'Sullivan, will go against the number 15 seed, Rich Bissett. Boys, this is that classic view region. Treasy, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this region.
So there's a guy in this region that I'm very excited to see what he does. And that is Hot Dog Larry. Because we've interacted with Hot Dog Larry for a while, but he was just recently showing his
hog.
No. I know the thing that he did I think it was in the 90s.
Yeah, but it was like 70s like cop stuff. Yeah.
It was like 70s cop show, Lewicki and McCool, which is awesome. And it's like all these 2-minute clips. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, a guy who does that, like, I want to see the content that he brings for the 108 tourney.
I mean,
I think it's going to be fantastic. I'm very interested in what Hot Dog Larry does.
Cheesy. It's professional fucking content, bro. I mean, this is going to be off the like, does he like it's not like he's sitting in his fucking basement with his souped up Mac like myself using his using iMovie to make something. He can go just like call somebody up that actually makes fucking trailers and be like, make me a trailer. And they're like, sure, I'll do it. It's fine. Yeah, we'll do that. What the fuck? Why am I getting muted? I mean, come on. Get out of here. Get out of here. And that just came in. I don't even know what I said. Yeah, but what else? What are your other?
But thoughts, like this is I love this region because like this is where like these are a lot of people that people have not had a lot of exposure to because these are people with like less than 500 followers, and we've interacted with all these people and know they're all great, and so like this is where someone like shows like, hey, this is who I am, this is what I like to do, this is my content, and like. Really, there will be probably out of the 16 people in this, right? I'm going to say that like 5 of them by the end of the tournament don't even qualify for this bracket anymore. Right. Like that's the amount of followers that are going to get gained. So like I'm excited I'm always excited for this bracket. I love it. Comic Punk Guy against CD44. Man, that one hurts. That's going to be like a really tough.
That's
tough
a good first round matchup, right?
That's going to be a tough decision for me. Yeah,
it is. And a lot of people are not familiar with Alina's game, and she's going to like crush. And she's going to do very well in this bracket. Now, what is it you hate, South or North Dakota, Cheesy?
Look,
North Dakota. That's what he's talking.
North Dakota. Okay.
Look, I don't hate either of the Dakotas. I just don't recognize them as worthy of being separated.
I love it.
It should just be Dakota, and no one should care about it. All right?
Do you guys think?
Can't believe it.
Do you guys think that the
Digging a
Jared?
hole.
You think the Jared Herb stuff like is gonna help Jared in this view? Like they're gonna be like, hey, I think that's Herb Lawrence. I'm gonna vote for him. You think that's gonna happen in this or no?
No. Not at all. I don't think it helps at all. I think it'll
Just
help
wondering.
from the standpoint of like, oh, I know who you are because of that joke, but I don't think it actually helps with real votes.
Beef,
here.
It helps
Beef, I have a
get
question
one
for you.
seat, right?
I have a question for you in this region. Ricky Shifter.
Ricky Shifter.
How you
I'm
feel
told
about
the-
Ricky Shifter?
The 11th Ward boys, look, I just feel like they have been bringing it on Twitter the entire year. And there's a lot of people who don't like them. And I kind of like the shtick. And we got a chance to meet them at the 108 day at Reggie's. And look, I think that
Thanks for showing
they're
up.
content machines. Look, they're gonna give it their all. I don't know how far they go in this. I don't know if like some of the things they say offend people enough where they're getting bounced in the first round. But I want to take a chance on them. I like what they do. I'm enjoying it. Phil starts bombing you, Teresi. Let's go.
Man,
It happens. It happens. I get it.
it's really sad to
it.
see nerds fighting, right, Loaf? It's really sad to see the nerds.
It is, yeah. Nerd on nerd
I mean,
violence. It's
No self.
the
I was
absolute
like,
worst.
First of all, I was like, wait a minute. I think that's a Crystal Lanuti joint. Why are they fucking bringing it up here? Then I was like, oh, that's the
Nope.
nerd show that Teresi does.
That's
That's
right.
right.
That is my
Nerdcast,
nerdcast.
yeah.
That is my nerdcast.
So-
There's no question.
Teresi, who's our
Yep.
favorite going into this next one? And I think it's the number 2 seed. I think our Irish brethren is the guy that holds one of the best.
This
parties
guy?
on the south side of Chicago, who also qualified for free merch for an entire year because he bought a goddamn Mazda from Mazda Roller Park. Jerry O'Sullivan, welcome to the show, motherfucker. You're on mute too. Just
Jerry,
make
you
sure
are muted. So
unmute-
before
unmute
you
yourself.
get going, let's.
It's a little microphone right next to your head. Here, I can unmute him. Can I unmute him?
You cannot.
Oh,
You
I
cannot.
cannot.
I don't think so.
That
That's
said,
okay.
he's still doing better than Billy Wires at this point.
He got
That's
he got
correct.
to the room. He got into
that's
the.
right.
He wasn't just in the waiting room, and like, God damn it, it was a perfect setup. I did a really good job.
You
there.
did a good job. You did a
And-
good
and that
job.
was
Let me
off
talk
the
more
cuff.
shit about the Dakotas to dig myself a deeper hole while we're waiting.
All right.
But I think we got
Jerry's ready.
Jerry
Bring him
now.
back in. He's ready.
Hey,
He's
you're
ready
back.
to go. Let's go, Jerry. Yeah. Hey, there he is.
I was on mute there for too long, boys. Sorry.
How's that Mazda
happens,
going,
it
brother?
happens.
The Mazda
how's
is
that Mazda
good.
going?
I get to drive it maybe once a month. So
See, I always knew
lot,
your wife
or
was a
not.
smart lady.
she's way
Very
smarter
smart
than me,
lady.
I'll tell you that much. Know that.
Now you got a fantabulous bar deck there. What are you drinking tonight, Jerry?
It's Thursday, so always.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh,
Hell
beautiful.
yeah!
Love the Guinness.
You know, less calories than in the Miller Lite usually. That's what I've been told.
They say. That's what they say.
That's great
That's-
stuff.
It is good.
So how you
Why-
feeling
why
going
say-
into this bracket?
I don't know.
Number
Didn't
2
expect-
seed.
Didn't expect a 2 seed, but I also like the 19th. You guys are giving me a good day here.
Yep.
Yeah, we got the 15th
Yeah.
for the first round, 19th for the second round. Yeah, that's
I'm liking
correct.
that 19th.
Right? No shit.
So you got the 19th. You're giving me the Southside Irish Parade and Election Day on the South Side. I mean,
Could have lined up better, right?
it couldn't line up better for me. I was worried going into this I'd be on the 15th and then lose all my steam.
You can have Glencoe over there rallying the troops, you know,
I
like
gotta- I
passing
gotta
out
get everybody.
handbills to everybody.
I just saw him
Great.
tonight at McNally's.
Of course you did. I mean, my God.
Where else would he be?
Right.
The Laird of Glencoe himself.
Where are you supposed to be on a fucking Thursday? Yeah.
Well, that's why I missed half the
McNally's.
show. I was at a girls' softball draft. See?
Again, very south side things.
I got to blame my kids for not being able to be here.
That is
Really
a true
speaking MSS
trope.
right now. Really speaking MSS.
Everyone's got to. Well, that's why we're friends.
Home dads, so we got it down.
Exactly.
Your tiki mugs are speaking to me. I feel like we got some Star Wars shit going on back there.
We do,
I'm
yeah.
really loving it. All right.
I see the droid back there, or not the droid. What's that little guy?
There's
on
a
the
Jawa all the
The
way on the
Jawa,
end,
yeah,
but I can
yeah,
see
yeah.
I can
Yeah.
see
It's a
C3PO.
whole
I
other
saw
line, too.
Boba Fett behind him, Chewbacca. I got it. I got it all. I got it all
Boba
nailed
Fett.
down. But
Boba
Jerry, in this bracket, you're really introducing yourself to everybody. So what's the content strategy when you're coming in going like, I just need to like let people know who I am?
Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to blow it up. I got a few ideas that I don't want to throw out there to tip everybody off. I got a few video ideas that my sister will be a big help. She does all the media for Misericordia, so she's very good at making videos. So I think I got a little.
You got a little edge there.
A little bit of an edge.
Little video editing edge. That'll be nice. Not just me walking around with the cam and lot B going, "Hey, where's the bums?"
Yeah, that's true.
Although I may do that. I got to get the bums on my side. They're big. I mean,
That's true. You get any help you can get, right?
My strategy is, look, you get the bums, you get Pinwheels and Ivy, you get all the Cub fans too, although they won't like me because I hate the fucking Cubs. It's going to be a lot of my content is anti-Cub, that's for sure. I mean,
is there any chance? No, go ahead.
I probably may do a video of my father's headstone that says I raised 6 kids, no Cub fans. So
that's pretty
impressive.
impressive.
So he could have a headstone and have that on there. So that was a.
So you get past the. Let's say you get past the first round. Are you going out to the Southside Irish Parade, handing out flyers? Vote for me in the 108 tourney. Is that what's going to happen?
I think you'll see me marching in the parade with a banner. Vote for Jerry.
Oh God!
Love it.
If you need a banner.
Day, I think election day I got to do palm cards, right? I got to be at the polling place.
There's no question. Yeah.
Right on the other side of that fucking cone, the blue cone that you're not supposed to be,
right. 50
feet
away,
side.
50 feet away or whatever.
Yeah, you got to be on 50 feet away, and they're like, hey, who's the neighborhood guy, huh? Yeah, here you go. Here's some help. These are the people
was down the parade last year. He knows I know everybody on the south side, so
absolutely. It was fun. It was fun being with royalty on the south side parade. For that, it was like people were coming up, and I was like, "Yes, I know you love the 108." And they're like, "Jerry, nice to meet you." And I was like, "Yes, this seems very typical." Is there any chance that your sister will shoot a video doing a 70s style cop show in the Mazda to beat Hot Dog?
Is there a
potential?
270s, that's kind of probably one of the big problems there.
Maybe you just have to wear like futuristic sunglasses and drive the Mazda using like your phone connected to get the full audio features of the actual car. I love it. I love everything that's going to happen now.
We got a question here. It's what are the electioneering rules for the 108 tourney? None. No bots.
There are none.
Look,
no bots.
Danny's lighting up a cigarette in celebration of hearing that there's no rules. He's like, yes.
I grew up on the south side across the street from a cemetery. I know how to get votes, okay?
Yes.
Of course. That's perfect.
I grew up in the 19th Ward, not know how to get the vote out.
I don't think there's any place better to stop it than on dead people voting for you. I'm very excited. I'm very excited for this bracket, as you already know. But Jerry, thank you for joining us tonight, man. Really appreciate it.
Oh my God.
Just for you guys, I busted out a good one tonight.
Oh, there we go, man.
Oh, beautiful.
Man,
cheers to you.
Cheers.
And hope to see all 3 of you on the 17th. You're all welcome.
Oh, baby.
I think we can make that happen this year. I
Shit.
think we can make that happen this
It's
year.
a Sunday. It's gonna be
Sunday
fun day, baby. Sunday fun day.
Right.
It'll be good. And
I won't be able to ditch my family, so they'll be there too. So there might be.
No, they're all welcome. Kids are welcome. Great party.
They had a great time last year. It was a fun time.
Oh, of course, Mrs. Beef. You're always welcome.
I'm gonna get there early.
She's wanted the invite. She's like, let's go to Jerry's.
That's fine.
Get the invite all the time. Come on, let's go.
That Uber's going to be expensive, though.
Hell
Thank you,
yeah.
Jerry.
All right.
We will talk to you soon, brother.
Remova.
Yeah,
Thanks,
absolutely.
buddy.
Cheers.
Have a good night.
Jerry.
Jerry did tell
Jerry,
me.
always great, Jerry.
I love Jerry.
Right out the gate when we announced the Ramova, he was like, "Yo, my wife's out of town, so I am getting fucked up at the Ramova." Just so you know, and I was like, "Yes, that's awesome. We appreciate that. Those are the people that we love to attract.
That's never happened.
Love it.
All right, man. Beef, we're down to it.
Last bracket, boys. Let's do it. Let's pull up the Sunday Soak region, and these first-round matchups are going to be on Wednesday, March 13th. The number 1 seed, Brian Knights, is going to go against the number 16 seed, Sammy Davis Jr. 5K. The number 8 seed, Tim Maher, against the number 9 seed, Daniel Pierce. The number 4 seed, Lil Yumper, is going to face off against the number 13 seed, Laura. The number 5 seed, Dougie Freshness, will face off against the number 12 seed, Little Tina. Flipping over to the other side, still Wednesday, March 13th, first-round matchups. Sox Mom 72 is the number 3 seed. Will go against number 14 seed, Nicholas H. The number 6 seed, longtime guy, Soxwood, goes against the number 11 seed, who has disappointed me in the past, Yeah Dog. The number 7 seed, Dan Reyes, will go against the number 10 seed, Loud Chuck. And closing this out, the number 2 seed, Mrs. Beefloaf, will go against the number 15 seed, Midway Jimbo. Treasy E, your thoughts on the Sunday Soak region?
Well, obviously, I want Mrs. Beefloaf to run it. All right, I mean, like, that's, you know, she's not even my sister-in-law. She's just my sister at this point, right? But my guy Danny Reyes is in there too.
It's tough.
That's my guy, man.
That's right. Yeah.
And then we got the one thing that I'm looking at in this region though is we got Soxwood versus Yeah Dog, and that could either be the best matchup of the whole thing or the biggest wet fart. And like I need it to be awesome. Like I need them to both I need them to both go all out here. I need them to both go all out. I want to see something insane for that matchup. And then there's a lot of good stuff. I think the Dougie Little Tina's going to be really good. I think there's going to be a lot of content pumped out for that match. I'm excited for that.
When that fit in like that, I was like, oh my God, that's a brutal first round matchup. That's a really tough one, man. That's almost feels like more of an 8-9 than it is a 5-12, but it's a really tough one.
Who you taking, Treasy? Who you taking in that 5-12?
I'm taking Tina. I'm going Tina in that one.
So yeah. I mean, it's hard not to take Tina, right? I don't want to officially say it because anytime I pick somebody, I usually jinx them, so I'm not going to do that. But that's a tough 5-12, man. Loaf, you're diabolical. That's just horrible.
Thank you, my friend.
You're not diabolical. You're diabolical.
Whatever.
You're diabolical.
You know what? Shut the fuck up, Treasy.
You know what? The comedy Riri was very good on this one, and so I'm very excited for it. Let's get to some drinks real quick because we do have some drinks that we need to catch up on. And I think it's just 2, so just we're just taking it easy now. We got our guy Dougie. He says, "Thank you, honored to be in this bracket. I'm ready. Cheers, Dougie." I appreciate that he probably sent that before we all said that he was going to lose in that.
Got motherfucked. Yeah.
And then
wait, I didn't say he was going to lose.
I didn't say he was going to lose either.
H21 Schizoid Man says Soxwood better bring the Garfield porn shit post for this. I agree.
100%.
I want to know who this guy is.
He can make a run.
I want to know who this guy is now. And you're right.
It's probably Soxwood.
I was going to say, Soxwood way too well. It might be him.
Yeah.
But Beef, bring it back up.
Got one more. Just came through.
But we got one more. Oh,
yeah, hit that one.
It's going to be a great time. Let's go,
Tina.
Dougie.
That's a tough matchup, Tina.
It is. But you know what? She's got it. And she's got the ass crew behind her. Hey.
There's no question. Yeah. Here, I'll pop that back up.
So, I mean, I think what we got to look at in this is that it's a tough bracket, but we got a former champ. We got a former champ in here. And that makes it even tougher. And you got to think who could beat the former champ. I don't know. Do you guys think that Knights doesn't get out of this region?
Yeah, it looks like it's primed. It looks like it's primed for him to go to the finals again. And give a shot at making his second title run. He won 2 years ago. It's looking like this is the year where he's got a shot to really win it again. And so as much as I like a lot of people in this bracket, it feels like it's ready for Brian Knights to win this thing.
Yeah,
MSS, where are you at on that?
being Barstool adjacent usually helps, right? I mean, like that's one thing that like definitely is not. This is what I don't want to do. I don't want to like pigeonhole Brian as a guy that gets the Barstool people to vote for him, because he's not that. He makes good content and is just good content all around. This guy has sold a shitload of fucking shirts because of a genius idea that he came with Hugh the motherfucking Blues Brothers at the end of every victory.
I need a new one. I wore mine out, boys.
Don't...
Mine is fucking. I wore mine so much the image started stripping off. I got to get a new one. I got to go buy a new one.
I'm just saying.
Like, that's
so you
guys
guys
wore that shit.
You guys think he could run it? Then is what you're saying.
I definitely think Brian Knight can win this.
I think we need to ask. We need to ask one more person if he could run it. Brian, can you run this shit?
What's up, you beautiful boys?
I love that he's got number one in the fucking name. What's up, champ?
Respect that. Respect the champ.
You know,
What's up,
it's
champ?
honestly, it's going to be probably the most favorable bracket I've had. No disrespect.
Okay. Yep.
You guys did me good this year, and honestly, in a year where I'm going to need it. I just a week and a half ago started a full-time gig out in the burbs here.
Oh shit!
Fire medic. So Monday through Thursday is pretty booked until about the middle of May. So I'm gonna the resume is gonna have to speak for itself, or I'm gonna have to preload some content on the weekends or something, because it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, boys.
I can't wait.
What about nighttime hot tub shows though? The hot tub shows.
Absolutely. Don't worry about that.
I can't wait till the live vote for me recap video is going on, and you lose an AirPod into somebody's open appendix that you're actually fixing, like live on YouTube. It's going to be great, and that's going to get you the victory, my guy. And I know that's what's going to happen, champ.
I mean, it's definitely not going to be textbook Brian Knight's content, just because I just don't know if that's feasible with what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm a grown ass man now. So the hot tub sessions may not be let's get blacked out. It may be let's take care of some of this muscle soreness, boys, and let's get into spaces and get some votes. So we'll see how it goes. But I like my chances. We got to go off the resume. We won't have Dominican Brian this year. That's a real shame. So we just got to go off the resume. We got to get the army behind me that I've had for years now.
There's no question.
Just vote based off of that and get us there.
Have you talked to Barstool Carl recently?
Yes.
Is he good?
He is good. The Road Dogs will be back.
He's been popping up on Twitter as baseball season getting closer. I see him liking stuff and commenting on stuff. And like he was doing his whole, he was doing the egg McMuffin versus the sausage McMuffin with egg, and I like it. I like this content. We need more from Bird. What is it? Bird Guy Carl. He throws in there every so often. So yeah, no, we love him.
Yeah, I talked to him a couple weeks ago. We're gonna again. I'm pretty much booked Monday through Thursday until the end of May. Road Dog Bucket Boys. Make that happen.
Nice.
We will be back.
Beautiful.
So the strategy then is going to mostly be preloaded content, is what I'm hearing. You're gonna have to get the preloaded content for the day.
I did it the year I won. I basically did that too because I was in the Fire Academy that year.
Yeah.
It's just this year I'm in a Fire Academy for a full-time job, making a pretty decent amount of money.
There we
being
go.
an actual adult. So I don't know how that's going to play into things.
So he needs a body double. Is what he needs, Treasy.
All I heard is
Brian Knight stand-in, and then that's what
he's not going to hang hog. That's all I heard. That's all I heard.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that. I'm sorry. Like, go ahead.
It'll be because I mean basically from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. I'm out of commission. So basically most of the poll I'm gone. So I'm gonna have to preload shit. And then like on a lunch break or something, fire something out, and try to do it that way. So and then just run a fucking space in the tub, run some tub.
There we go.
The final
Close
hour.
it out. That's how you close.
There we go. Yeah, You know what though? I feel like more than ever I've seen in the comments this year as we're doing the bracket release, people going like, you gotta wait for the content. You gotta wait for the content and then vote. And so I think like if you're dropping content throughout the day, the preloaded stuff, and then that 5 to 8 hours you're doing a live show, I think you're gonna pick up a lot of voters. I think that's it. It's still a good strategy.
How I want it. Like it was like steady stuff throughout the day, but then that final like hour, 45 minutes of the poll, you just go absolutely in it tends to work out. So that's probably the strategy. But I mean, you give me a Friday or Saturday matchup, we're going vintage Brian Knights. There's no stopping that.
Your opponent in the first round, Mr. Sammy Davis Jr. 5000, is talking a little shit in the comments.
Yeah, I no disrespect to him. That's good. That's going to be 80-20. Let's come on.
easily, right?
I love it.
Bracket up. Let's see. Are there weekend matchups?
Let's see.
Going down.
No,
Well,
actually,
tough.
the weekend won't like the kind of like the Friday or whatever won't show up until the finals. So
Yeah,
like Elite
so-
Eight
Yeah,
is,
so, I
is
mean,
a
you
Friday.
You get me to that championship after I get off Thursday at 5. Then we'll go hard.
Yeah.
That's right.
There
you
we go.
need it when you get down to the end there.
Real threats in here, I think, would be Dougie because the bums are a force, but I think I
There's
pulled
no
from
question.
that crowd as well. And Mrs. Beefloaf wagon. I mean, I've faced her before in this. She's a tough matchup.
She's tough. Yeah, she is tough.
But I like my chances. You just give me to that finals again, and you never know what can happen.
Champ,
Awesome.
you
I
got
love
the
it.
belt handy? You got the belt like hanging around, from the year you won it? You got it
It's
going
upstairs.
or what?
It's upstairs. It's,
Ah,
I can't.
It's
in the
encased in
case.
glass.
Us, you can't. You're
Can't
not.
be,
messing with that.
it can't be displayed unless I'm actively the champ. So we
That's
gotta
true.
make that come back.
True.
Respect that.
Yeah.
That's respect.
Nothing but love.
We got to
Done
turn
the
this into a
love for a while.
dynasty. We're running dry here. I don't like this losing
right.
shit.
That's right.
I mean, you were fired up last year. So, yeah, you're definitely – we know how it ended last year. You want to come back. You want to be like, hey, I'm going to leave it all out on the floor again. So, Champ, we'd love to see it. Bring it.
Absolutely.
We're gonna see
You know I'm here, and this championship means just about as much as anything in my life. So let's
Fuck
fucking
yes.
We love it.
Hell
We
yeah.
love it.
Hell yeah.
Brian, thanks for joining us tonight, man. It's always good to talk to you. It's good to see you, and I'm sure we'll see you at the park during the year.
Absolutely.
But yeah, good luck in the tourney. I think it's going to be a really good
yeah.
one, and we'll talk to you very soon.
Thanks, boys. Cheers. Thanks for having me.
Peace, brother.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks, Champ. See, Treasy, that's the guy you got to be friends with when one of us has an heart attack and he has to perform CPR.
He'll save us.
That
He'll
is
save
true.
us.
That is
Yeah.
true. Or if
You
a
gotta
magic
make sure
bullet
that
comes
happens.
flying in from outside the stadium.
I didn't want to bring that up.
right.
But yes, you're also correct.
Yeah.
If we get shot by a magic bullet, I want
And
Brian
hits
Knight
MSS and the BWC.
attending my
You never
calf.
know if it happens. you know?
Yes.
We got a couple drinks to get to. We got
do it.
Dougie came back. He said, "Totally sent that too early. Go
I'm
fuck yourself."
sorry.
Cheers, Dougie.
Cheers, Dougie.
Still love you.
Mrs. Beef, she says, "Thanks for the honor, guys." Cheers.
You should
Mrs.
just say
Beef.
guy,
Appreciate
and it's
you.
the guy you're going to be, he's going to be placing his phone on your back later to look at all his
I
replies.
don't do that anymore.
In the,
Our guy Danny Reyes, he says it's going to be tough. I'm still fighting those Wings and Rings allegations. Thanks for having me. Cheers, guys.
Fuck you, Treasy. I'm glad he brings that back every time. Good for you. Danny, my guy. Love
Danny.
Andy says 4 a.m. alarm going to come real quick. Thanks, boys.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks for watching
Cheers,
this.
Andy.
Man, we appreciate that.
Had Joyer
And
says, long way from pouring you guys beers at Baderbrow. Can't wait for non-Sox content. Cheers. Moose.
Oh, Moose
From Baderbrow.
Cheers.
What's up, brother?
Bless you, Moose.
I was recently wondering if the Baderbrow account was still active. Maybe we get some tweets from there during the tournament.
The
then
Imperial
Danny Miller
fucking
says-
lager.
I figured a drink is more appropriate than hate speech in Beef's DMs for not making me in Making it in with love, GFY.
Go fuck yourself.
Thank you, Danny.
Cheers, Danny. Have another smoke for me, buddy. I miss it.
Whew. Well, it's been. Oh, we got more. Sorry.
Yeah, they're popping.
I got Ian. He says, "Thanks for throwing me in the bracket. Looking forward to providing you a quick trip to retirement."
I love it, Ian. Let's go.
Get those future Sox people. Oh, Jesus Christ, Loaf. Learn how to pour a beer. Christ Almighty.
That's how I pour it.
Jerry O'Sullivan says, "Thanks for having me on, boys. And remember, vote Jerry in the 108 tourney."
Fucking
Cheers,
right,
Jerry.
Great guy. Fucking fantabulous guy. Fucking cheers.
All right. We've made it through all the brackets.
We have.
We've
got one more thing to do.
We got one last thing on the agenda, and that is thank you.
No.
Wait. Nope.
No.
We got one more bills to pay.
One more bill to pay, you dipshit. On Friday, May 3rd, the Collector's Cave welcomes Randy Couture to catch Table and Tap in Maryville, Indiana. You might know Randy as the 6-time UFC champion, UFC Hall of Famer, and NCAA All-American. Tickets start at only $39.99, so come meet Randy and get your stuff signed. More details available at MakeSigningsFunAgain.com. The Collector's Cave, your #1 source for autographs and autograph signings in the Chicagoland, Northwest Indiana area. Bro, your brother almost cost us some money. I don't know. We got to have a talk with him. We got to have a talk with him after this is over. We got to have a talk. Yeah, we got to have a talk with him. We're going to take you to terms.
Yeah, you're going to have a talk with me. How many words are you going to say incorrectly? All right. So
everyone drink. You're trying to make me appear to look dumber. Okay? Thanks. What a dick.
All right, but
I said for making me look dumber. I didn't say attempt. Dickhead.
Now we get to the thank yous and GFYs.
Yes, we do.
MSS, who are you thinking or GFYing?
Dude, first and foremost, the only person I need to be thanking outside of the sponsors for this lovely event is our guy Beef Love. He invests so much of his fucking time putting on these brackets and getting this going. As soon as the horn goes off for the year's previous tournament, he is like, listen, I got a good idea of how I'm going to fuck shit up next year. And then he tells us before we're even announcing it tonight, he's like, yo, I got a really good way that we're going to make people really, really love it next year. It's like, dude, let's let this happen. Let this one happen. Enjoy it. Like he's forward thinking too much. So my only thank you goes to my guy Beef Loaf for putting this together and having such a great fucking idea that only the Orioles fan base does it too. But they had to cancel it because they hate each other even more than we do. So yeah, good job, Loaf. Like this has been awesome. A great night tonight.
Thank you.
Like we're sitting at like almost 2,200 like watchers right now, which is insanity. That's insanity. Crazy. So good job, buddy. This dumb idea that you came up with after we've been smashing fucking brews at Baderbrow all fucking night. Shout out Moose. And yeah, fucking A, dude. Love it. Thank you. Thank you very much for doing this.
Beef, who are you thinking or GFYing?
Mine's gonna be
I'm
long.
thinking myself,
boys. I'd like to thank our great sponsors, Wings and Rings. Justin's always been in our corner with this tournament. Since it was just in the twinkle of the White Sox Twitter's eye. Riz and Dreamtown Realty for believing in the tournament, and even they don't do Twitter, and they still fucking believe in this. They still want to be involved in this.
Doesn't even care.
And then lastly, Aaron and the team at Collector's Cave taking the jump this year. I hope we meet their expectations that we go way past all that shit. I want to thank all of our guests, Celeste Spaghetti, Maggie Spagnola, Roxy, HBIC, Jerry O'Sullivan, Brian Knights. I mean, just tremendous guests who had a great time with us on here. They were willing to be playful and have a lot of fun with us. Lastly, I want to thank all of you who smashed the like button on this show or any 108 tourney poll throughout time. I appreciate all the support that you've done for all of us. This tournament means a lot to us, or it's become a situation where it means a lot to us.
Yes.
For all of you that have ever supported it, watching, hitting polls, making content, if you were in the tournament before, whatever, we really appreciate all of you. So thanks so much.
Dancing on polls. Treasy. Who are you thinking?
I'm going to double down on what both of you said, which is big thanks to B-Flow for this is your baby. You've done an incredible job with this. This is awesome.
Thank you.
And I agree. Thanks to the sponsors. Thanks to the people that have supported us. But MSS, you know what? I don't think you get
We hit
thanks
2,200,
enough.
boys. 2,200.
I don't think you get thanks enough for this beautiful. You did the beautiful intro tonight, but also this beautiful intro that you gave us.
Smash
Or
pass. 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 Smash
or
pass.
It's iconic. It's really iconic, to be honest.
It is. It's perfect.
It just makes me happy every time I hear it. And I just want to thank you for that. But also, thanks everybody for tuning in. We will talk to you very soon. The tourney is coming. The brackets have been revealed. Enjoy yourself. Have a great weekend.
Cheers, Julie.
Cheers to Julie. We got one last one in there. Have a good night, everybody.